naughty, naughty, shorty. Baby girl, all my girls, stand up and say, well, I'm on the way this time. Cool, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature to shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I'm in the papa, you can be the mom. Well, I'm on the way this time. Well, I'm on the way this time. Cool, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature to shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I'm in the papa, you can be the mom. Well, I'm on the way this time.
It goes around and
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. Just keep it up. Don't stop. I'm so gone, no, I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't
Let's get ready to rumble!
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again back to Season 2 of our Wednesday night Wacky Tin Tops with our TCR and GR86. I'm your host tonight, Rob Hayter, joined alongside with my co-commentator and partner in crime, Mr. Andrew Proctor. Mate, how you doing?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Getting better. But looking at this field, it looks like we're going to have a pretty solid 86 field tonight. Not so many of the TCRs.
I was going to say
from last season.
I was going to say, yeah, last season we had guys jumping out of the 86 into the TCR because they didn't like it, and yet here we are this season. Already we got, what is it, 16,
14.
17?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we are. We're at 17 86s and 3 TCRs on track at the moment.
So it's not too bad out there at the moment. So it's going to be interesting. Battles are probably going to be raging hot through our 86 field tonight. Maybe not so much of the TCRs, but as always, we have added the things in the channel for you guys at home. Our drive for Mental Health Season 2 is well underway. You can find in the bottom of the Kick channel, you can find the Beyond Blue logo. Click on that, it'll take you straight to the page. Or if you're in the chat on YouTube and Kick, you should get the alert come up, and you can just click on that web link and go do the things and help our great cause for mental health throughout Season 2.
Definitely is a great cause. Beyond Blue have always helped people out and been around for a long time. Done many of charity event for them, and it's good to be on board for the season. Just that instead of having one race like everyone else does, we the whole season, all 5 nights that we do.
Yep.
So
all 5 nights.
All 5 nights for 10 weeks. Good
and then
publicity
our special
for
event.
them.
Don't forget our special event at the end of the season.
I've heard about that, and I'm a little bit annoyed, but I might have to jump in the box for that one.
Yes, the 3 hours of Watkins Glen in the little winged cars, or in some cases, the no wings.
Yeah, no, they should be good fun and should put on some good racing for it as well.
Dan Bartish just gone around there.
These boys are going to have some fun in the 86.
I want to try and get a bit of a look here as Mr. Chris Bleakley, the team owner from MX Raps 19, has decided to put the Subaru badges on the car tonight.
He's a Subaru boy.
That is not actually a BRZ. That is a Toyota GR86, but very similar in shape and concept. So
you could say they're the same car. They're same car, both sides. All the parts are interchangeable. But, he's a rally driver, so he does have a fondness for the Subi. So should be quite interesting to see him out there in a Subi instead of GR86.
Yes. He posted in our Discord on that, and I was looking and went, I saw it straight away, and I was like, I know what he's done. That's clever. Give him kudos there, but
I saw the banner and went, bloody Subi people, tell ya.
Oh, Nathan Allen's got his rust bucket out there. If we catch that on camera, where is he?
We did actually.
Yeah, we just did catch him as he was spinning, but he's got in the pit lane. But Nathan Allen with his rust buckets, and he's got all the hazard tape too on it. Have you noticed that? Like all the
he brought out the old lawnmower.
Yeah, he's dragged it out. So good on him. It's a lot of fun.
It's quite nice down at Phillip Island. I don't know why he's dragged out the lawnmower. Doesn't need cutting.
Kurt Chapman joined us late last season in the GR86, and he's back again this season. Good to see him back as well.
Definitely is. Dan joined us last season as well.
Dan Bartish.
Bartish.
Yeah, yep, he was there.
Yeah, I think he was late last season as well.
Another new one is John Fillingham.
Yeah,
he's
good
new.
to see. Good to see Sam Katakuzuna's back in the cars and racing again after a long stint on the sideline for an injury.
Yeah, exactly. He was having some wrist issues, so it's good to see him back. And
Pete Baxter's in the car tonight too.
Another new face. Yeah, we'll get through that in a minute, actually. We'll tell the viewers what's going on there. But another new face, Jackson Pringle. Again, only got his invite today and is out there. In currently P2, so definitely a little bit of pace out there. But yeah, we'll get Pete Baxter. Now, Pete Baxter is somewhere in there. He's actually the bright yellow car surrounded by 2 black cars. He is normally our race director. Tonight is racing though. They're going to do a virtual safety car. We saw it here last night in the LMP3 GT4 series, our IMSA series, and worked rather successfully. So they're going to try and implement that again tonight. So we'll have to see how that goes.
It's a good idea. Safety car gets thrown. Leader of the race gets the start finish line, puts on the pit limiter. We'll roll around till the field's under control, and then we'll have our esteemed admin that are racing make the call to bring it up to speed, and then give the leader the green, good to go.
So I've got to ask you, Andrew, what's your opinion on a virtual safety car versus actually having a full-fledged safety car on the circuit?
I reckon the virtual safety car sort of works a bit better. Having the full safety car looks good. It does work. But you've got your leader. The leader's what starts the virtual safety car. So if the leader boxes, whoever's over the line first, then we'll start it. So the first person over that line will get the lead. They'll start as the lead car on it. So it will be interesting. The only thing is it will be quick. It'll be 1-2 laps top, and then we'll be running again, which is what it was last night. I think they got 1 lap under the bunched up as a group, and that was it. We're all gone. All green. Very quick, very easy to do. Don't have to worry about the GT4 or a GT3 on track waiting for the leader. Don't have to time it. It's, yeah, I like it, but I also do like the fact that when we do have a safety car, they're controlling the field.
Yeah, I think on the bigger races, I think like on the 1 hour races directly, I think, you know, a proper safety car works. But I think when you're running these heat style races, you got, you know, like last night we had 2 45-minute races, and, you know, we got some 2 30-minute races in the calendar for LMP3, GT4. Not quite sure what the tin tops are going to have. I think they're just straight 140.
Yeah, there's
120 and then 140. So again, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
Given the field, given the quality of drivers as well, we don't see
a lot
of need for a safety car.
No,
again, where tracks have got a lot of runoff. Like tonight here at Phillip Island, there's a lot of space that you can kind of get out of the way, so it makes a difference.
There is a lot of space, but there's also that wall comes up quick, especially around turn 2. You go off there, you tend to make that wall pretty easily.
True.
It's amazing how icy the grass is. As I'm watching Tyler Sheep on my screen at the moment, and I just watch him loop it.
Giving Russell Gander a little bit of time in the sun here at the moment. Russell, part of the Pagnian Apex
Racing Group.
Racing Group, yeah.
Good bunch of guys there at Apex Racing, and do a lot of good events too.
Look who's right behind him, but his teammate in the TCR. That's Mark Cochran. Also at the Apex Racing Group. Yeah, he's like, get out of the way.
Telling him to move out of the way.
So,
look at the size difference.
I know, right? It's crazy.
So much higher.
It's crazy. When you're looking at lap times, I mean, you're talking 6 seconds around Phillip Island. That's a lot of time. Like that is
definitely a lot of time.
We see Matty Keane now just sneaking up into P3. We got the story of Matty Keane. He switched out of the TCR to the 86, expecting to have a quiet night, and finds himself right in the thick of it.
Definitely does.
And not going to quite have it an easy night. So we just got word in the Discord. Dougie Gowans, I decided to take the season off from the TCRs, mate. 3 solid seasons of that have drained me somewhat.
He's I think he's going to go to race some Formula 3.
Okay, so he's not racing with us tonight.
He's the reigning champs, not back. So he's trying new things out at the moment and enjoying himself, which is good. It's what you want. You want to enjoy the racing, and hey, if you go race something else to enjoy it, you go race something else to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, if you've got the ability to jump in and go and do something else, like, yeah, by all means, jump in and do it, because again, it teaches you a different aspect of the car. Like I was talking to someone the other day, and they said they love their road racing, but they've done a lot of dirt road because it gives them very much the same thing, but it allows them the ability to catch the car. They're predicting now in the car. They can feel it. They can sense it. They just understand the cars a little more. So I think, if you can experience other forms of racing, whether it be, dirt oval or dirt road, it just gives you that broadened sense of, oh, something doesn't feel right in the car, and you know kind of what to expect. So it's good on him. I mean, he has won 3 straight championships in the TCR, so I'm not surprised to see that he's stepped back from it. You know,
Definitely
again,
not.
It is. Yeah, he is fast in it. There's no question about it. We did see him in the GT4 last night though, and I was having a chat to him today through Discord, and yeah, just very interesting to sort of get his feedback on what he felt from the car, because he hasn't run GT4 before, so understanding new car and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it always is. It always allows for something new, something different. And that's what you want, but you want a challenge. I've been forced to change what I've been driving due to my back and not being able to be in the rig for so long. So I've taken on a new challenge of the Porsche Cup.
Oh, Porsche Cup.
Yeah, I can do the TCRs and the GT4s as well. They're nice short races. But I've actually done a handful of laps in the Porsche and don't mind it. It's a fun car to drive, similar to the supercar. I feel it's more of a supercar cross with a truck in some ways, with the way you got to brake it. Braking in it's more like the trucks, but getting on the throttle and everything's more like the supercar. It's quite a unique car to drive and get your head around. But it'll only make me better in a GT3.
Oh,
when I can eventually get back into that.
Exactly right. You'll be able to get back in and you'll feel different senses and you'll pick different things up.
Yeah. So it's going to be very fun. And
I'm sorry. I'm just having a chat with Dougie Gowans in the background in Discord, and he's like, oh, hell, if there's only 3, I might come race and take a 4th championship. Mr. Gowans, you're forever funny. And it's a big welcome to Elmo in the kick world.
Yeah. Sorry if I cough tonight as well. I'm still trying to get over.
Oh, mate, you know worse than I was the last week of last season.
Yeah, but you got over yours quick. I've had mine for about 3.5 weeks now.
No, I didn't get over mine quick, dude. I had it a week before. I had it the full week of the broadcast, and then I still had it for a week afterwards.
Yeah, true.
So I didn't get over
going around, and I think it's just knocked me for 6, and not getting on top of it early is stuffed me even more and put a bit of fluid on my lungs. So
it's giving you the old David Warner, mate. Giving you old David Warner up over the fence.
Yeah, she definitely put me out of action. I've been home from work for the last 3 days.
Oh, slacker. Any excuse to stay home though, right?
No, I don't mind going to work. Work's down the road and management, so I just get to sit in a nice warm tasty office over winter.
Yeah, right. Nice work. Hey, that's what you got to have, man. Got to have it.
Yeah, you definitely need to.
So I'm seeing these black VM cars. There's something about these. They're not familiar in motorsports. There's something else.
Yeah. I think it's on the bonnet.
It's something. I'm just going to go and look in our registrations because I know they did put it in there under their team.
Is
Just
it
looking.
Chris?
Jackson Pringle's got to Virtual Motorsport Mentor Esports.
Yeah.
Try saying that 5 times in a hurry. Holy moly.
We'll just call them VM.
Yeah, VM from here on out, yep. We'll just call them the mentors. There you go. Mentor Esports. There you go. Good to see new teams, though. Again, it shows expansion.
Definitely does.
Again, not something that we're completely new to here at CFR. We have seen a lot of new teams, especially late last season. We saw some new teams climb on board and jump on in. So that was good. So did enjoy that. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it is very, very good to see new people and get some new teams in there, which always shows good expansion. And let's see what the racing's like. It seemed to have proved to added a new element to it, and there's some quick guys in there, some real life racers that have come in and shown that they can convert real life to sim, and there's some that have shown that it's quite hard to go from real life to sim.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, like we saw last night when we saw Nikita Abramov racing out of Warsaw in an Australian league, but he's actually an IRL racer. So understanding
driving
the difference, it's crazy.
Yeah. And driving a different car to his IRL. He drives the F1000 in IRL.
Yeah, so he's an open wheel driver and he's driving GT4 with us. So it's again, that's that practicality and that virtual thing that we're talking about, where getting into another car just allows that experience to shine through and give you a different shot at it.
Definitely does, mate. Definitely does.
So yeah,
and we're back in a sec.
We're just getting the boys underway for quali. Again, we've only got 3 TCRs, so there's probably not going to be a lot of entertainment up front. I would not think. They'll probably be pretty close, those 3 boys. So Jacques Swanepoel, Mark Cochran, and Braden Sagasa very, very quick in those TCRs. But a lot of the battle is going to be back in these GR86s. These things, there's something about it, there's something about these cars. I just love these things. They're not the world's fastest car, but damn do they drive well.
They drive well and they provide good close racing. The slipstream here on the main straight's going to be a big help, but that's pretty much the only time. If you've got a slipstream, you're going to need to use your brakes in a turn 1. That lead car won't need to, and they'll be able to carry the momentum.
Well, that's right.
So it's going to make for some good racing.
Might jump on board with Matty Keane on the roll bar and just get a bit of an idea, as we can well see.
That's a pretty good view.
I
like that view. There's a lot of vision in this car. As you're coming over Lukey Heights, you picked a beautiful spot. Look at the view as you come over Lukey Heights. He's got Dylan Gray sitting right on his bum as well.
Just trying to get my free cam set up, because apparently SDK doesn't like when I change overlays. But yeah, so we can see we're kind of sitting just on his shoulder there.
Dylan's going to be using him for the slipstream as well on the times.
There goes Dylan there. No, that's Jacques, actually.
That's Jacques in a TCR.
Well, look at this in a straight line. He's actually keeping up with the TCR in a straight line. It's actually kind of ironic these cars can do that.
Is quite massive.
We got Contagious over in the YouTube land. What's going on, mate?
How are you, mate?
Not that fast. Not the fastest car with Matt in it. A true.
No, Jacques!
We just got that on the street.
Wow. Matt doesn't even flinch.
He stayed
Keeps
right
a foot
in
flat.
I think there might be a little bit of a team discussion after that one, because that is teammate.
Yeah, and Matt's got Dylan pushing him as long as he doesn't 0x him. They'll both get a decent number out of this lap.
Let's jump
considering
back
they've
to
both
Dylan.
done 55s.
There's Dylan. Look at that suit. My goodness. What is going on with the fashion gurus at SLM? Orange and black suit with a pink helmet. Someone get that man some colour coordination.
That's just Dylan. It's just that young kid. Just likes a bit of pink in his life. I almost reckon he lost the bet to his old man. That's why he's going to wear it.
Yeah, again, actually, it's funny you say that. Dylan Gray, who we're watching now, and his father Paul Gray, both run IRL race cars as well. So again, IRL translating to the sim world.
Dylan's actually hoping for his first official IRL race coming up end of September down here at Phillip Island.
Mark Cochran just blew the doors off both those boys in.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Dylan's hoping to have his first official race this year at Phillip Island at the end of September as well. So might have to go down, check out how he goes in real life down there. A couple of hours from home. For me.
Contagious. I've never actually met Dylan, but I do know the family through years on iRacing, mate. So yeah, Paul is one of our race directors, one of our race management gurus, who's got a very good set of credentials behind him, and along with Peter Baxter, who's obviously Motorsports Australia affiliated and registered. So again, good pedigree with the race management for CFR.
I actually know, I've met Dylan's mum and dad and brother and know them personally. I used to rep basketball with Dylan's older brother. and have met and chatted to his parents a few times. They're very lovely people.
Can we just...
I didn't even
can we
call
just,
on to that until I first met Dylan.
can we just take a look at the life standings for a minute? Dylan De Bono in a GR86 is sitting between two TCR cars.
He is too.
I don't know how he's managed that, but he's somehow plucked
The
the lad,
TCRs take
just
a bit
got
of
in there.
time. That's the difference between the TCR and the 86, but the TCR will take time to bring up the tyres, but once they bring up the tyres,
Yeah, they're on.
They'll be
They
gone.
switch on pretty well, yeah. Glenn Wilkinson has just joined in as well in quali, so that is another TCR.
there's another TCR. Sweet.
4 TCRs now, so we'll be able to chat to those guys.
Dylan's used Matt to get to whatever time he's just done. Yeah,
Dylan
Dylan Gray's just
Gray.
used Matt to do that time.
And he's going around the inside into one. Oh, don't balk the boss, mate.
It's his turn to drag the boss around, I think.
Let's. Oh, Jacques has gone in. What's Mark
Yeah,
Cochran up to?
Tyler.
Oh, Mark Cochran's somewhere in the sticks there. I don't know where Mark is. Where is he? That's down at. That's turn 2. That's the Southern Loop. That's on the way in. How has he ended up out there?
Is he? Yeah, how's he?
He ended up out in the weeds at turn 2 of the Southern Loop. That was kind of interesting.
Very interesting. He's done a nice job there. Yep.
Okay, cool. Cool. No, I just want to make sure. So again,
Yeah.
all our commands are working in the YouTube and the Kick chats. Awesome. Love to see that.
Yeah, definitely love to see that. Good to see people on the stream. Don't forget to drop a like on the YouTube as well if you're watching.
It's not a like, mate. It's a subscribe.
You got the subscribe, but you've also got the like. Got to have the like too.
You could like the video, but you subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, I'll get used to that one
Do
day.
I have to teach you youngins all this stuff?
Youngin? Just because I'm younger than you doesn't make me a youngin. I'm old when it comes to this stuff. Even my team boss is younger than me.
I was gonna say, isn't your team boss younger than you?
Yeah.
Glenn Wilkinson here on screen. We'll jump into his gyro cam. A bit of a look at the TCR. Let's have a look at his color coordination. Look at that. Look at that. That's
with the team
beautiful.
purple.
Look at that.
Anyone
He's even got his name on the helmet. See, look at that. Look at that. You know, isn't that?
Yeah.
See, all about the team representation, mate.
Dylan's got the team suit on. It's just I think he lost the bet for the pink helmet.
He lost something. It's actually funny because let's jump on board with Pete Baxter because you love this helmet too. Look at Pete with his red and
Pete
white.
with his
Yeah,
red and
the
white
crash-
suit, but then he's got the
crash
crash
test
test dummy helmet. There's some interesting helmets out there. I know a few of the boys in the trucks have got some funny helmets, and one of them's got an I love Tank on his, and the back of Tank's car's got an I love Fluffy on that.
Yeah, Jackson Keller here. He's got a nice little flowing set.
Yeah. No, it's a very nice little flowing set there.
What about our man Braden
Got a bit of
Sagassa? Another
aqua
one. Oh, Braden's got the opposite
Hey.
colours. Oh, look at
He's
that
got a
helmet.
white. Well, that is a bright helmet.
That is a very cool helmet. I love just getting around and checking out some drivers and seeing what they've got. See, Mr. Keane, at least it looks like it fits the program.
That helmet is his old helmet before the whole colour scheme came into SLM. That is the old colour scheme for SLM
You're right.
on that,
There you go.
that helmet there.
We've
He's
got
had that
Chris
for a long
Cornell.
time, just hasn't updated it.
Oh, man, how bright is that inside the car?
Jeez,
Wow.
don't put a mirror in that.
That just lit up the car. Like, you go from that to that, and you're just like, wow, I don't know where to look. That's so bright. That's a good
bright's
looking
good.
car, though. That's a good way about it. What about Mickey Locke? This your good mate, Mickey Locke?
Yeah,
Again?
he's in the
SLM suit. He's got...
with
Again,
his own colours on his helmet.
That's actually... Because he does race real life as well, does he not?
He's starting dirt very soon. He's getting all his car and everything ready. It should almost be ready to race. We've got to find out when his first race is, because I want to go check that out too. Give him some support in real life as well. Unless he goes to bloody South Australia or Tasmania to race, and he's on his own.
Mr. Bleakley here on screen, got his purple MX wrap suit. Then
It doesn't have an MX wrap.
It doesn't have the helmet, no. What about Mark Cochran? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting little design.
It definitely is.
Well, he's got the air duct on the helmet.
Yeah. What colour boot? Are they brown boots?
Well, I mean, he probably didn't have the brown undies, mate, so he got brown boots instead.
Oh, I haven't it.
What about old Semi-Cataxunas? Look at that. Hey, look at that.
That's a nice helmet. Not the suit matches a helmet too. That's done really nicely. There's some people that take a lot of time in the cars and then don't worry about the suits, but then there's people like they get the suit to go with it, and it's good to see the teams doing the suits, doing the cars, getting it all together. That's a nice. Who was that?
That was Scotty Bargin. And this is John Fillingham on screen. Veterans Gaming Australia. So doing a lot for the veterans. Of our military, and they have another. They did do an event for Anzac Day, and I'm pretty sure they've got another one coming up later on in the year as well. So stay tuned for that as we promote that as well a bit later on.
Yeah, hopefully I'm well enough to do that event. Their Anzac Day event looked pretty cool. Supercars and something else around Le Mans.
It was LMP3, GT3, Supercars, and LMDH at Le Mans. Yeah, it was
at Le Mans.
Pretty cool.
And the Supercars did all right. They were quick.
Now, I can say they're looking something very similar, but at Magna Course, I believe, is where they're going for the next one, and I think that'll be like Remembrance Day or something around that sort of time. Yeah. So they do a lot of good work for the veterans of our gaming and of our sim sport. So again, if you see these guys out there,
generate a lot of money for them as well, which is good. It's good to see people out there looking after our veterans as well and getting them into something after the military.
Exactly right, and it's a good way to meet new people and just just unwind and have a bit of fun. You don't need to necessarily take this sport or this sim racing, extremely serious. You can come on in and hang out in leagues like what we've got here, and just hang out with some good drivers and make some new friends along the way.
Yeah, it definitely is. I work with a vet at our work, and they're pretty cool people. And as I just watched Dylan drive it off the track, wow, he was lucky to go through the gap there.
Dylan DeBono's leading the GR86s by 0.21.
Yeah, and Dylan Gray only got that due to a slipstream from the boss man. It's a interesting field.
How's Glenn Wilkinson? Walks on in quality and says, come on, boys, keep up. 38.83, 38.87, 38.90, and 40.12. The top three TCRs are going to be battling pretty hard tonight, I think.
Yeah, they might take some of the screen time. I was thinking it might be all 86, but I reckon we're going to have a few crashes tonight as well to watch on replay. The way these boys are driving in quali.
You got to find the edge, mate. You got to use quality to find the edge, so you know how hard you can push in the race.
Oh, yeah,
that's the trick.
We've got the lawnmower going out here today, so I'm sure he's going to find the grass sometime. The way Dylan's been driving, he'll definitely find the grass.
Elaborate. Gray or DeBono?
Gray.
There's two of them there, mate.
Definitely Gray. He's finding the grass in this race at least once.
I mean, I'd be surprised if there's only grass there, mate. These guys are going to be racing very hard. Like the times on the 86s are so close. Like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
top 8
6,
within a
7,
second.
8. Yeah,
top 9 within a second.
Yeah, they're going to be door to door. They're going to be panel to panel. This is going to be great fun tonight.
There. Oh, well, we say the top 9 within a second, but even P10's 0.04 or something over a second. So you can almost call them within a second. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, like, even down to the Pete Baxter, who's sitting P13 in class, he's just 46.5.
He's not far off.
So he's 1.3, 1.24 off.
And let's not forget, about 3 minutes before we went live, Pete Baxter was in talking to us, hadn't even loaded the car yet.
Hasn't loaded the car, hasn't got a paint on properly, hasn't done a lap.
Probably didn't have a setup either.
No setup, so you had to go find a setup.
Hey, Jordan, what's going on, mate? Welcome back. Yeah, it's great to be back for Season 2, man. Seeing you Friday. I hope we're seeing you all season Friday, because I want to see that Sicklids car out there.
Yeah, a few more drivers on Friday night as well, by the looks of this, the entries.
Friday night looks to be massive.
Yeah, the registration's like 40-odd drivers.
46, I think, for Friday night. It could be very big, so get some practice in, Jordan. Yeah. Want to see you up there and
I want to see Cameron back out there as well, mate.
Cameron Hardwick.
Yeah,
he's back. Oh, Cameron Dakin. Yeah, where's Cameron?
Yeah,
You've got to get him out there too. Like Kurt Chapman here on screen. Just going through there. That actual livery, I've got word, was actually done by 1.9, and that's got the, I think it's the 1.9 window banner on the top there. It is. See, 1.9. I think Chris Bleakley actually knocked that out, and looks pretty decent too. Actually, got to say,
it's not a bad looking livery. Nice undertones to it.
Cameron won't come back out from
over the top.
Oh no, he's got his rig packed. Oh no.
You always unpack the rig first.
I was going to say,
last thing to get packed up, first thing to get set up.
Right? Absolutely. Semi's off there on the way through to the hairpin.
Yeah.
No? Yeah, that is.
He is.
It's on the way through to the first hairpin there. What's that?
He's on the way.
Honda?
Stoner Corner he's off at.
No, Honda.
Is it Honda or Stoner? Stoner's P3.
That's Honda. He was beyond Stoner. He was on the way into Honda.
Oh, or Miller's Corner.
His missus needs to... Well, get her in the chat and we'll tell her that the rig's got to be first thing set up.
Definitely. The rig is the last to get packed up, first to get set up.
That's right.
Priorities.
You run your race. When the race is finished, you turn it off, pull it down, put it in the truck, and go. Get over there, pull it out, and then you race straight away. That's the process. You got to make sure the rig feels good in the new home. That's right. Yeah, you got to make sure it's put away and comes out nicely in the new house. Okay?
Yeah, you got to set it up. You got to make sure it's got perfect heat over winter for the heater, so you don't get too hot. And then over summer, it's got good airflow from opening a window there and opening the door there.
And a fan underneath the desk and water cooling pumping through all that. Yeah, you got to make sure it all works. Yeah. That's right.
The first thing I did when I updated my computer is go to a water cooled PC. So I got liquid cooling on it, as well as 9 fans running through it.
Got a Chris in the new house. You do that in the sim rig. You don't do that in the other way.
You christen the new house the night after you've set the rig up.
That's right. Well, you see, if you time it right, you pull the rig down at night time, you move over the night, you set it up, then you get some sleep, then you see you've got it all ready to go, you see.
Yeah, and if you're only racing one night a week, you can pull it down, set it up.
Oh, sorry, that was a great drive.
Big moves from the TCRs, because we've only got 45 seconds left to quali.
I was going to say, we've been dribbling that much, mate. We've pretty much skipped all the quali.
Don't worry about quali. These boys are alright, we don't need to worry about quali. I am looking at the quali list at the moment, and it's notice who's on top now?
Matty Keane, I did see that. Matty Keane with a 44, yeah. 44. That's quick. Oh man, Matty Keane. We saw Matty out there in the LMP3 last night, and now he's jumped into GR86. You probably can't go for two polar opposites.
Oh, and considering he was doing this just to have a chill night, and he goes and drops a 44.9.
There ain't nothing chill
You
in Matty
can't take
Keane.
chill.
I'm sorry.
When you put him in a race car, he's
No.
not going to chill.
You put that
Jason
helmet
knows
on.
all this tool too well.
You put that helmet on that man, and he becomes an absolute demon. So, good on Matty Keane for dropping that. So we'll get the grid up. So we have straight off the front row, it'll be Glenn Wilkinson, Mark Cochrane, beg your pardon, off the front row for TCR. Jacques Swanepoel and Braden Sagassa will round out a TCR field tonight. As we move down into our GR86, you've got Matty Keane and Dylan DeBono off row 1, Jackson Callow, Dylan Gray off row 2, Sam Katakazunas, Tyler Sheaf off 3, Kurt Chapman and Chris Purnell off 4. As we move down the field, Scotty Bargin and Chris Bleakley off 5, John Fillingham, Dan Bartish off 6, Peter Baxter, Russell Gander off row 7, Mickey Locke, Jackson Pringle, row 7, and Nathan Allen is going to round out our remainder of the grid. And there we have starter Cam. Cam Hardwick, good to see you in the chat, my man. Hope you're having a good day. We're about to
Yeah,
get...
it would have been good to see Eddie, Cam. If pretty big field, mate, you should have jumped in the TCR and had a pretty nice cruisy race.
So we are just on 45
Almost
seconds. Is the race briefing coming in? Look at that front row.
Sure, but like
Look
that
at
was quick.
the only Audi out there, Jacques Swanepoel. He loves this car. There they go.
I don't know how he likes it so much, but he does.
All right, as we come down into Doohan Corner, turn 1, we got some Biffin and Bargin already that go. Oh, I don't know who that was in the mid pack. That looked like Scotty Bargin and Sam Katakazunas there having a little bit of Biff and Barge. But hey, we'll get on with the racing now. Yeah, I worked late, so just didn't make time to get. Oh, that's all right, mate.
That's all right,
Always
man.
next week. Always a new week. Oh, who is that out there? That's John Fillingham, I believe. Did Nathan Allen not take the start? He didn't either. Nathan
No, I don't
Allen
think
did
he
not
did.
take the start. Oh, look at this. 3. Whoa, they're
I think that
down.
might
That's Dylan Gray sideways. Oh, he's just managed to hold on to it. Come on,
they are
boys.
neck and neck.
Easy, easy. Lap 1, cold tyres, cold brains. Let's
Definitely cold brains and cold tyres there.
get a look from Mr. Sheaf's angle. So you'll hear Tyler on a Monday night. He's up in the combox with myself for the Naz Trucks Fixed and Open series. It's a pleasure to see him out there racing as well now. Tuesday night and Saturday night, we still have room in the combox if anyone's interested. Jump on the Discord and come and shoot us a message. Do I just see that? I want to get onto that. Is that Scotty Bargin in front? I'm pretty sure it is.
The wing? You talking under the wing?
No, on the number plate. Did you see it?
No, I might have to have a look at that.
I swear, I'm pretty sure the number plate says no problem, and then upside down it says problem. So if he's on his roof,
Yeah,
it
it
reads
does.
a problem. It does. I was going
It
to
does.
say, I'm sure it does. I'm pretty sure I caught that on the...
I thought you were talking about the puzzle pieces on the underside of the wing.
yeah, that's autism.
Yeah, that's what caught my eye.
Autistic support, yeah. So no, on the number
Yeah.
plate, it says no problem up top, and then underneath it,
Problem.
upside down, it says problem. So you only read it when it's on its roof. That's pretty cool by those boys.
Definitely is.
So we see Matty Keane's dropped a few spots, but he's right there now with Semi as he's looking at the back of 2 velocity cars, Dylan DeBono and Jackson Callow there. He's just looking there at Cam's all like, hey, how good do the cars look? I actually don't mind the new livery for the Velocity cars. They look really cool.
Yeah, they do look good.
Just the way the colours line up, the way that it just looks good. I do like the way they are.
Yeah.
Does Jackson Callow have a look here at Dylan DeBono? Jump on nose cam. Look at that on the roof. Beyond Blue logo. That's fantastic. Great support from Velocity as well. They big supporters of the things we do, race-wise and everything external as well. So we really appreciate the support and the backing there. Pete Baxter's already in the pits.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he had an incident.
He's had a couple. Might throw back to it and have a look. Oh, he's driving in the middle of the road. Oh, who was that? Oh,
jumped to pit.
That was the 95. That was Dan Bartish. Just around the outside.
Oh.
And then I think there was another one. Oh, this is coming up over Lukey. Oh, that's that little bump going in. That catches so many cars.
Yeah.
Oh, unlucky Pete. So Pete's in the pit lane. He'll probably jump in the comm box here and give us a big rundown of what happened there. We see Jackson now just pushing Dylan DeBono a little bit. They're getting it gobbled up here by Sam. Sam Katakazunis is going around the outside. Now the inside. Oh, Jackson's gone in there as well. We're going to have a double change for the lead.
Wow.
Oh, we didn't get the double change, but that was some good quality racing right there. And Dylan's going to...
side, lighting.
Oh.
Is Dylan's there? Is that...
Oh!
Oh, no, they've all checked up. Dylan's now off.
Oh, Dylan Gray into the wall. Let's...
Dylan Gray's actually broken and bent. He's requested to tow. We have a safety car.
What's happened here?
Dylan Gray has...
Oh, yeah. Kurt Chapman's had nowhere to go. And then this little bank here is like an absolute rock wall. There is no coming back from that.
It has ripped the front out of that car. So the field will catch up to...
See if we can get to the
leaders.
Front. Oh yeah, that wheel's definitely not healthy. It shouldn't be facing that way. So Dylan Gray is going to be towing to pit.
He's just waiting for the... Leaders are down in turn 1.
Yep, there we go. So Matty Keane and Dylan DeBono did get away with it.
So everyone knows.
They got away with that. That's interesting.
It's a virtual safety car. I like this. So they're running on the pit limiter at the moment. As soon as everyone catches up, they'll lift it to 100, 120 Ks. And then the boys in sim. There you go. There you go. So Matty Keen's just called it to 120. So they'll increase the speed to 120.
I don't think the initial contact was teammates. It was up the front. It was
checked up.
It was,
and then
who was
nowhere to go.
That was Dylan DeBono and Matty Keane just got together.
Yeah, Dylan got sideways. Matty sort of nowhere to go. Dylan Gray nowhere to go, and then the car behind nowhere to go.
Just
nowhere to go.
Just went well. It's going to happen. So it happened. So unfortunate. But Kurt looks like he's gotten away with it.
Alright, so we're going to go green this lap. This is the good thing about the virtual safety car. They've checked up. Yeah, so no gaps. So they've checked up early. The whole field's now under control. They've got the tow done. Now they're going to go, and it's all within a lap. So the leader now has control. So what do you do here if you're the leader? Do you wait?
Yeah, you got to wait
until the start-finish line and then go, or do you go out of the second last corner and?
Well, he's gone already.
They don't catch you.
He's gone already.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's absolutely gone, and I just want to get on with Jacques here because Jacques looks like he is absolutely copied that start. He's read that play very well.
Yeah. The leader has gone, second last corner. just to minimise the tow.
Mark Cochrane here. Got a bird's eye view of that.
Yep.
Braden Sagasa high and wide in turn 2. Different. He's taking the alternate line there. Slightly different entry angles in, but different apexes. So interesting way to take the southern loop. You don't necessarily need to run the standard racing line. You do have that secondary option there to bounce to.
Definitely do. And Dylan Gray's actually come out a lap down now in P15.
Oh, Matty
but he's
Keane.
come out back to
Matty
back.
Keane with a big lunge. Oh, Dylan DeBono just going to stop right on the apex. There's Sam Katakazunas there.
Oh, this is going to be a wicked battle.
Oh, this is going around the outside.
With Chris Pennell and John side by side as well. They've just backed it off. There's battles all the way through this 86 field.
There's off the back of John Fillingham. There's off the front. There's just cars everywhere.
So the SLM car in behind John there is actually Dylan, who's a lap down. He's
As long
going
as
to
he
be
doesn't do
trying to
anything
get that
silly.
lap back.
As long as he doesn't do anything silly, he'll be alright.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he knows he's got the pace on these boys, so he'll be trying to get back up towards the front, but I don't think he's going to get his lap back.
Nah, not in the first race. It's only 20 minutes. He's got 10 minutes left to go. Already halfway through the race.
Yep.
So there's the gaps on screen now. You can see where your teammates or favourite drivers are, or something in general.
Yeah, she's close.
Jacques has gone backwards. Jacques has had an off. I believe Jacques just had a...
Oof. Sideways moment.
Yeah, okay, so he just got a little loose through one. So again, giving Mark Cochrane and the 1-9 boys a bit of a gap now. So he's going to have to try and peg that back a little bit. Matty Keane now into P2.
Jackson Pringle just sideways through turn 2. Almost hits Chris, almost
Mickey
gets
Locke.
John.
Mickey Locke shown as a crashed car. What's going on here with Dan Bartish? Pete Baxter's also been involved by the look of this.
It's
I wonder if
interesting.
it's actually behind him. Oh, Mickey. Oh, no. Going to rotate back onto the racetrack. Hold your brakes, Mick. Oh, don't do that. And there's Pete. Oh, no.
Whoa, just tagged him too.
Oh, no. Mickey Locke.
Just no, the boys had
Unlucky.
nowhere to go.
So what? Fierce battle here now with Dylan DeBono, Matty Keane, and Sam Katakazunas. These three boys battling for the podium. Jackson Callo's kind of stepped away with a 2-second gap. You can just see the gap there on screen. This,
Yeah, it definitely has.
Battle Pack want to stop fighting and maybe try and work together and go forward.
Oh, does Dylan want to fight and give his teammate a bit more of a gap?
Well, that could be the other thing too.
Well, we know battling cars are slower cars, so
Well, look at him shaping. He's trying to fill the mirrors of Matty Keane. He's all over the back of that GR86. Well, passes on. Dylan is going to go up the inside here for sure. He's got the run. Late braking. Sam turn it back down and get up the inside. No. Not quite. Oh, it's on though.
didn't quite have it. It is on between these three. Even down further, Chris Bleakley, he's battling with Jackson Pringle.
And Kurt Chapman.
And yeah, Kurt Chapman's got a little bit of a gap, but
And Chris Purnell's right behind.
Chris Purnell's right behind his teammate.
as well. Let's jump on board with Chris Purnell and have a look. There's the jigsaw piece puzzles we were talking about before.
These
Yeah,
boys
there
are
it is.
right on the
Problem,
back
no
of him.
problem. There it is on the number plate. Good view of it right there. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that.
That is a good number plate. Oh no!
That looks to be a little bit of netcode there, I think, but that might be. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was going to hit no matter what. He went in very deep. We'll see what happens after the race if there's a report or not. Good hard battles between them. Sometimes you try and make a move and you just lock a brake here and
We'll have a
she'll
squizzy at
slide.
that. We will have a look. This is a very tough section of braking. You're downhill.
Ah,
it's off
Coming
camber.
over Lukey Heights is very dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah, he was always going to hit.
I don't
He
know.
was-
Actually, I've seen passes made there. Again, it's just awareness of
Yeah.
where the other cars are around you. I think that make
Oh
that.
wow, Dylan DeBono, Sam Catexunis and Matt Keane are nose to tail.
Oh, look at how close they are. Oh, these boys are playing for keeps tonight. They want this podium, but they're letting Jackson get away. He's now out of 3 seconds.
Mick Locke is in the pits.
So is Pete Baxter.
Yeah. Pete will be damaged. He would have already done his fast repair earlier.
Sam's looking really good here. Going up over Lukey Heights, so it's going to be ballsy to go around the outside there.
Can he make the setup and into it?
Stay hard.
Matt's got the inside.
Oh, Matt sent it. Wow, what a send.
Good
Matty
work from Dylan to
Keane.
see it too. But look at the three of them, nose to tail. And this is dragging Scott into it as well.
He's bringing Scotty
Scott
Bartlett in there.
Bartege is coming right up on him. Less than half a second
There he
behind.
is. He's looking at that battle in front of him and going, do it, boys. He would have
This
seen
is
the
either
big
going
send
to end
on.
in tears.
He would have seen the big send on Dylan DeBono and thought, oh, he's my chance. And they all come out the other
Like
side and he's gone,
Sam.
oh,
Sam is actually pushing Dylan past Matt.
oh, this is
Look
not
at
where you
his
want to be 2-1.
slipstream.
Oh, look at the passing.
Wow.
So much for Matty Keane wanting a peaceful, quiet race tonight.
Oh yeah, just come in for a quiet race. No. Not
So
happening,
now
Matt.
Sam,
You know.
Scotty is in this. Kurt Chapman's
Yeah.
a little bit further back.
So we have a four-way battle for P2.
We do have a four-way battle for P2. Absolutely we do.
Oh, there's 0.6 of a second. Oh, Matt Keane's around.
Oh, no. What has he done?
I think he just locked it up, trying
Is
not
it
to hit
self?
Dylan then.
Or is it a little love tap from behind? We'll have to...
No, I think he locked it up, trying not to hit Dylan.
Braking.
Come in.
I don't know. That's a real weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that
no,
looked like he
he's
was
lost
under...
it right there.
Oh,
He's locked it up, trying not to hit the back of Dylan.
So that was a really weird one. That's very uncharacteristic.
Yeah.
So that now
I think
brings...
that's all it was, is just trying not to hit Dylan. He's just locked it up. And
That now brings Dylan DeBono in behind his teammate Jackson Callow for a velocity 1-2 at the moment. Sam Catakazunas, though, chasing hard.
Matt Keane has now dropped back behind Parnell.
Look at this. Look at this in the TCRs. I just saw this light up on the timing table. Braden Sagastra and Mark Cochran. Oh! Wow,
These two
boys.
boys are on it now.
Oh! Looked like a bit of...
Bit of rubbing there.
That looked like a bit of contact mid-corner there. Yeah, I was going to say. It looked like someone...
Bit of rubbing's racing. She's all right. These
wanted
boys
to
are
change
racing hard.
paints over.
Gat
Oh.
just wanted a bit of grey on his paint. Well,
He just
Matty
had
wanted
little
a bit of purple.
Yeah, but Mark, mate. Mark, not Matty.
Mark, sorry. Mark wanted a bit of purple.
Oh, how's the pocket on the apex and not
Oh
going anywhere?
no! Damn Catexunas has just turned Dylan DeBono.
Oh no.
And that's allowed Scott Bartege and Kurt Chapman to take P2 and 3.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
that's
That's
racing.
an interesting one.
But now Sam's on the back of Kurt Chapman here, so again, what's going to happen here?
Where's Dylan? Dylan's back now, down
just
right in
there.
front of Matty Keane.
Yeah, it's going to invigorate that battle again. There they are there on screen.
Yeah. and poor Chris Parnell's going to get involved in it.
Yeah, Chris Parnell stuck right there in the middle. He's got nowhere to go.
In the middle of the
Kurt
two
Chapman.
battles. Sam just takes the spot from Kurt.
Just looking down where the battles are right now. Matty Keane here now, and back at Dylan DeBono and Chris Parnell. So this could be a double position gain.
Oh yeah, these boys are racing hard.
We have literally 1 minute left in this first race, and we're going to invert the top 10, which is going to
so
Dylan
our 4
DeBono.
TCRs will start at the back of the top 10.
Whoa! Why Dylan Gray? They just flew past him right there. Oh, Matty Keane, Matty Keane, Matty Keane, Matty Keane.
Oh no.
Oh. No harm, no foul there, but could have ended very differently. So Matty Keane now moves on up to the back of Chris Parnell. But they're not going to get to do much more racing.
Definitely not.
Matty Keane not around the outside here.
Dylan's about to go
Oh,
up the
Dylan's
inside.
up the inside. Oh, he's going to give Matty a little
they're
like, how you
contact
doing?
again.
He gives Matty a little bit of the return. Nothing wrong with that. Good racing, boys. I think we're going to be getting...
Dylan DeBono's right on the back of Matty Keane here.
Where is Barney? We don't see Barney anywhere. I think that is checkered flag.
I don't know.
Unless we got one... Oh, the leaders might have just snuck through for one more. Just look at this as they go under it here. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. It's still in the brain of Matty King.
Barney's on the right hand side of the track.
Look at these two again. Dylan DeBono, Matty Keane, sending it into turn 1. Line up side by side for 2. Into the southern loop. Dylan's going to get the run inside. Oh, he doesn't quite get it there.
He's sliding his car.
There's Glenn Wilkinson.
Dylan Gray's sitting behind these boys going, yep, good thing I got out of that.
There is the race
Matt's
win to
making
Glenn
a move
Wilkinson.
on Chris. Matt's just made the move up on the right hand side of Chris Parnell. It's side by side. Oh no! They're both
Matty
around.
King. Oh no. No, 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 no. Jackson Callow is going to walk away with this one.
Definitely is.
As he just goes down through MG, swings around the final corner. Jackson Callow is going to bring it home for Velocity Sim Labs. There he comes right there. Runs down the line. It's going to be Scotty Bardin and Sam Katakazunas coming through in P2 and 3.
You know what,
There's
Bart? This
Scotty.
is going to put Dylan DeBono and Chris Bleakley on the front row for the reverse grid. So those boys are going to have a nice little gap on the rest of the 86 field being the reverse grid race and only having 4 TCRs.
They all come through now to finish off their race. Chris Parnell through, Matty Keane there. Coming on through, going to be P14, so he's going to be just outside that top 10 switch.
Yeah, Chris Bleakley will be P10. He will start on pole.
So we get our 10-minute warm-up.
Yeah. See if the boys are going to start putting in.
So we'll see what
Reviews.
comes of that.
The review channel is open, and there is still a couple. Yeah, there's a couple. So Pete Baxter has actually reported himself for towing without permission because not working mic.
Yeah.
Get that one out of the way quick. And Mickey Locke self-reported him not holding the brakes, causing that big one later on.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if that was...
Couple of drivers holding themselves accountable.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
not
if he
really
didn't hold his
sure.
brake, he's at fault. He should hold his brake.
Yeah, but I'm not sure he was not actually holding his brake because he did hold the brake until everything was stopped. It's just he
but
probably didn't know
he
where
started
those...
rolling. Yeah, he
probably
started
didn't look at his
rolling when the
relative.
guys come through. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Which
not
is not
holding
holding
brakes,
brake.
though. That's not paying attention to your relative.
Yeah.
Now, if they don't have
It's
that
still-
up, you can't see it. You're not sure where the other cars are. So again, you know, it is what it is. We'll let the race review deal with that.
Yeah. But being a self-report, it'll just get done as a penalty. He's put his hand up. He knows he's done wrong, which is good when you see drivers do that. They know that the incident and they can self-report themselves if they want, or they can let the others report and hope they don't report. He should have waited till someone reported, and if they reported it, gone, yep, my fault.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would have done. I'd have just gone zip. I'm not saying nothing. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not saying a bloody thing out there. But so there we have the results there. Glenn Wilkinson, Braden Sagasa for 1-9 MX wraps, bringing home 1-2 for the TCR. Mark Cochran rounding out that podium into the GR86. Jackson Callow for Velocity. Yeah, Velocity Sim Labs.
Is
I
it
was gonna
velocity?
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is because he is a privateer. It's an updated SDK. That's all right. We know where he's from. Scotty Bargin and Sam Katakazuna running out the podium for the GR86s. Now, as we look at that list, you're going to have Dylan DeBono, Chris Bleakley off the front row, Kurt Chapman, Sam Katakazunas off row 2, Scotty Bargin and Jackson Callow off row 3, Jacques Sonnepool and Mark Cochran off row 4, and Braden Sagasa, Glenn Wilkinson off row 5. So they're going to be smack bang in the middle of all the 86s.
Yep.
That is going to be brutal.
Yeah, and they'll get him before turn 1.
You would hope so.
Well, yeah, they should. Like, the TCR is pretty quick off the launch if they can launch it. It's getting around those 6 cars off the launch
That's
if
right.
they can find their way past.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's going to be the only thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So we see Dan Bartush out there doing some laps in the warm-up phase, trying to maybe make some adjustments to the setup, or maybe just trying a new setup altogether.
Jarks and Pete Baxter is out there as well. Trying to get a few more laps in, not have the same mistakes happen as the first race. Pete just got involved. He's always unlucky.
Yeah, Pete's...
I understand the helmet now.
Yeah.
He's luck in a car. Every time I've watched him in a car, he's just been unlucky and just been taken out by either just nowhere to go or someone's come back on track and, yeah, again, nowhere to go.
That's right. He's
He's
just...
very, very unlucky when it comes to these racing.
But he'll be the
But he
first to
keeps
tell you.
coming back.
He'll be the first to tell you too. If you qualify better, get yourself out of that position, you won't deal with it.
Yeah. Well, you would hope you won't deal with it.
Yeah, that's right. You hope you don't have as much of it to deal with. We see Jacques out there as well, repping the SLM livery. I do love the lettering down the side. That does stand out. I do like that car.
Yeah. Yeah, the darker purple on the under the black looks pretty good, with the green lettering looks even better.
So, Andrew, let's talk Friday night, mate. Because we are going to be back in this box together again Friday night for the return of our Formula Ford season. And where else would we start the Formula Ford season but right here in the backyard at Phillip Island?
Are we here on Formula Ford
We
too? I
are
haven't
here.
actually looked at the
Formula
calendar.
Ford Friday night is Phillip
Oh,
Island, mate.
no.
9 lap races. 3 of them. It is going to be chaos. And if we do get the big field
we
that it
get-
looks like we're having, whoo, it's going to be busy, mate.
Let's not just talk about the first round. Let's talk about the whole calendar. I'm looking at the calendar now. So we're going to start off Formula Ford's at Phillip Island, 9 lapper. Then we're going to go over and do 11 laps at Laguna Seca in a Formula Ford.
That's going to be brutal.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, that's going to be brutal. That corner. Yeah, I don't know about that. Then we're going to go to Lime Rock. Lime Rock should be a lot of fun in the Formula Fords. The boys should enjoy every second of it.
16 laps there as well. So, yeah, that'll be
and then
fantastic.
10 laps, Road Atlanta. That chicane complex at Road Atlanta, if we don't
Down
see
the
at least
hill?
1 2 wide, down the hill, if we don't see at least 1 2 wide, we don't know. And then Monza, no chicane. I'm looking at that, there's no chicanes. That's going to be a quick race. 7 laps. Pretty much flat out for most of it. And then whose idea was it to put Formula Ford at Bathurst?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm tipping 2-wheeling down the dipper. For Bathurst, that's going to be another interesting race. It's only 7 lap races, but 7 lap races around Bathurst is a hard slog. Then we're going to go to Interlagos. 9 laps Interlagos. Formula Ford should love it there. It's a nice flowing F1 style track. The one I'm getting 27 laps around the Porsche Experience.
yes, Hockenheimring.
Ah,
Hockenheimring
that's-
have that Porsche Experience track, and it is amazing. Oh my goodness, it is
I
fantastic. Go and do some laps there, mate.
honestly
If you can.
say never driven it.
If you can get out there, go and do some laps. It is a blast. I can't wait for that. That is going to be a lot of fun to see. Just a completely different layout to what you normally see on the calendar. Because normally everyone goes,
Yeah.
we'll go Hockenheim short or we'll go the East version. No, the Porsche Experience track is just something else. It is like full-fledged driver training track, and it is amazing to race on.
It must not be a very long track,
No,
being
it's not.
27 laps.
It's not very big, let me tell you. I mean, we're going to Lime Rock, which is 16 laps, and we're doing 27 at the Porsche Experience. So that'll give you an idea. Lime Rock is very short.
And then we go to Daytona. Daytona Roval.
You go to the big...
7 laps, full slipstream, with the bus stop.
Yep.
And then whose idea was it to finish off at the Concrete Jungle,
Detroit,
known as
Belle Isle.
Detroit?
Oh,
Belle
mate.
Isle's Concrete Jungle,
Belle-
11 laps.
But that is going to be so fun.
Yeah, but completely different to everything else we've raced all season.
Exactly.
90-degree corners for a lot of it. The only thing that you'd probably have similar would be Bathurst with the corners. Because they very much stop, pull it in, drive it out. And Belle Isle is going to be, you clip the wall there in a Formula Ford. Come on.
Yeah, it's
See how many of these boys are going to live.
It's going to be all over. Yeah, no, exactly right. But no, the calendar this season looks really good for the Formula Fords.
It looks sensational.
Bit of long, bit of short, bit of somewhere in the middle. But all it equals is a whole lot of fun.
Oh, definitely will. I will
Absolutely.
be back in a second.
All right,
I
mate.
have a child calling my name.
Daddy! As we let him go. All right, guys, we'll let Mr. Glenn Wilkinson, the winner of race 1, take us through for the next 30 seconds. I will still be around. I'm just going to quickly run to the bathroom, and when we come back, we'll be into race 2. Don't go away. And all that time we were muted. I'm going to say that looks like that might be a bit of a problem there on that restart.
Yeah. Sorry about the no comms there, Contagious. Thanks for picking that up, mate.
OBS decided it didn't want to register Stream Deck.
Yeah, great.
Love
Good old
how
OBS.
love how things work around here. SDK doesn't want to talk to OBS. Nothing wants to work around here.
Sounds like a Channel 7 production.
I was going to say. Sounds like we're actually world class, mate. Moving on. I think that's going to be raised into question as well. Oh, who was that in the background? Chris Purnell.
Oh, no.
What's he done here?
Bleakley by the looks of it.
Oh, he's gone way tight on the inside. And it's just self-spin, that one.
Oh,
That's,
look at the... Chris is just probably holding on going, don't come over, don't come over.
Yeah, that's it. Went full boofer. Yeah, the stream did go full boofer, mate.
Yeah,
we
mate,
do apologise for
give it that.
We do apologise. Here we go with Sam Katakazunis again. We seem like we've spoken Sam's name a fair bit tonight. He's been in the thick of it pretty much all over the place. So,
oh, yeah. Is it?
That's Jackson Callow on the right-hand
Jackson
side.
Callow just struggling a bit with pace at the moment.
Yeah, not really sure what's going on there. Jackson just not quite...
Wonder
Look
if he
at
made a
this.
tweak to the setup. And
They are going through
Sam's going
wide.
to push him. Sam is going to push Jackson down
He
the straight.
already is. He is. Look, he's on him. He's pushing him.
Chris is
Chris
gonna
is like,
spot
I
him
want some of
behind."
this. Give me some of this action, boys.
Jackson,
Yes.
Scott, and Dylan behind are all nose to tail as well.
Oh, look at
Even
this.
the battle for the minors.
Gray. Oh,
Oh, gets on the brakes.
oh, Dylan.
Oh, he's got it all crossed up.
Gotta be careful there, son. Gotta be careful. Don't want to get yourself in any hot water.
He done well not to spin that car there.
And see the
Spin
battle up
Scott.
front.
Oh, battles everywhere. Scotty on his own teammate.
Oh, he's up the inside.
Oh, no love lost between
Dylan.
teammates there.
Oh, Dylan give him a little love tap, I think. Just give him a little bit of a nudge. And that is
Dylan's
Jackson
fired it up
Callow.
them inside.
Oh, he has too.
Oh.
Purnell's crashed again. No way.
No,
Who's
he's
that?
had a
Is that
shocker.
Mark Cochran? That looks like Mark Cochran in the TCR.
Well, Mark's backed it off.
Oh, no, they've both done it. Oh, it's like synchronized spinning.
Synchronized spinning between
And
different
Kurt Chapman
multi-classes.
just comes in there and just collects up, but then Pete Baxter's just coming through and like, stay out there, boys. I don't need another one. Actually, let's just flick back to Pete Baxter because he's having a good battle there with his good mate John Fillingham. On Pete's. Oh,
Commentators cursed him. Oh, he's rotated two of them.
I don't know if he actually rotated to him. I think they might have just taken a bit of
I
evasive
know.
action.
I think he collected it.
We'll get
I
a
think he
look
may have
here.
got one of them.
Not sure,
Oh, is that
but
Matty Keane stuck in the fence?
we'll grab that in a second. Flick over to Matty Keane. So Pete's gone down the inside. Nothing wrong with that. The car's just snapped on him.
Good move.
Then it's just kicked back the other way. Hey, he didn't touch
Kick
Dylan.
back.
Dylan just went up on two wheels on the way out.
Yeah, Dylan went up trying to avoid, but he got the car in front. Who was that he got in front?
Not sure. That
Oh, wow. So that was Dylan Gray that ended up.
trying to have a look there. I think it might have been Russell Gander.
Yeah. Wow, that thing just hooked sideways.
265. Russell Gander, yes. This is a Kurt Chapman one. Kurt Chapman.
Yeah.
Bit of John Fillingham there. I think this is the one that might have just been called over the comms.
Yeah.
Oh, hasn't really done much there, I don't think.
Oof.
I think that was just...
Yeah, I think it might have.
Whoa. It's a bit rough. We'll have to
Yeah,
see what goes on
that was
there.
interesting.
We'll see what comes out of
It
that
will
one.
be reported. That's a hard one.
That is, yeah, it's a bit tough, that one. I mean, the problem, and this is the one thing why we see CFR do the post-race reviews, it gives the guys time to cool the jets, go and look at it, and then say, damn, I was a bit of a dick on that one. I probably should have done more. Or, hey, that guy's an absolute clown and needs a penalty. So, again, it allows the guys...
Or they can look at it and go, oh, shit, nah, that's racing.
Yeah, that's right. You know, it's like, yeah, that's probably on me. Or, you know, there's probably nothing in it. Or, hey, that's pretty bad, and we need to report that. So
screwed us over. Oh, as Wilkins... Oh, no, Sagasa makes a move on Sharks. Oh, no, it was Wilkins on Sharks.
Yeah, it was Glenn Wilkinson, mate. They're still side by side. I know Jacques is quick in this Audi, though, so it's going to be very, very hard for Glenn to beat him. But he has caught back up to the back of these boys. So, again, he's got some pace to burn out there tonight. Again, we're just going on 15 minutes, so still a bit of time in this one.
It will be interesting to see what comes with the restart up. If he does get penalised for that.
If it does get reported, yeah, I would assume that there would be some sort of... Oh, that was almost on there. But look at the Sharks. He gets a really good exit, good drive off that corner.
Oh, yeah, that Audi's got some pretty good corner. iRacing's done a fair bit to bring in the hitbox on the Audi as well.
Well, Judge just parked him high and wide there. It's like, you can have the outside, but you're not going to have it easy. So it was a nice little manoeuvre there. Parked it up on the apex.
A battle, actually. It's a battle for pretty much P1. So these two boys in front battle and make a mistake. The two behind are going to go right through.
Yeah, Braden Sagasa and Mark Cochran here. They are leading the TCR charge in race 2 tonight.
They're coming up on Matty Keane there at the back of the pack. This is going to be interesting as well.
Is Braden Sagasa just clutching in there? He is.
He's clutching. He'll be clutching to save as much fuel as possible. These guys are going to need to stop. It's going to be a stop to see how much fuel they can put in it. So if he can stay behind, save
here he comes.
Fuel.
Oh.
So come on the back of Matty Keane here.
Oh, 3 wide. Wide. No. I was going to say we're going 3 wide. Braden's pushing. He doesn't want to make the pass. He doesn't want the lead.
He wants to save the fuel.
Listen to him. Clutching. Clutching.
Yeah.
He's clutching hard. Yeah, he's on max conserve right now. Yeah.
He wants to save as much as he can to get the jump in the pit lane.
But here's the problem, though. You've got these other boys right behind him that are not going to worry about that. They'll just go past.
Yep.
Is he sketchy on fuel, though? Is he sketchy on fuel? Is that why he's trying to max?
Have to stop. No, I reckon they're just, because of the 40-minute race, I reckon they're going to have to stop anyway. Wilco.
Whoa!
Send it! Thanks, too.
Did he made that pass? No way in the world. Let's get a replay of that. That was mega. Was that Kurt Chapman on the left-hand side? We didn't see that on board. Then all of a sudden, Glenn's just like, oh, there's cars everywhere. No, that's Russell Gander on the inside.
I think Glenn just missed his brake marker.
I don't know what happened there, but that was a hell of a move, and well done, sir. Good job.
Well done to Jacques for seeing it coming too, and obviously Sagasa's in the chat with Glenn, so he would have known it was coming. These two boys are definitely on different pit strategies as well, by the looks of it. Braden's on a save and Glenn's on a send.
Well, clearly on a send, like, I mean,
he licked the stamp then.
But the problem being, though, is if he does get that safety car procedure wrong, it could hurt, maybe not necessarily the placing, it just might hurt the championship point, yeah. So we're just watching Jacques Swanepoel here. He really doesn't sound like he's saving fuel.
Nah. But the Audi's better on fuel than the other cars. It is actually better on fuel than the Hondas.
This is the battle for the top three also in the GR86s. You've got Sam Cataclysm, Dylan DeBono, Jackson Callow.
As Glenn Wilkins just takes the lead of the race as they come on the back of Mickey Lock. Who's going to run it wide on the grass and rotate it. He's out building sandcastles at the moment.
Who's that? Mickey Lock?
Mickey Lock.
Mickey Lock, there he is, yeah.
Just trying to stay away from the boys coming through. He's just rounded a bit too wide and trying to build some sandcastles down the back there at Bill Bowl.
Braden Sagassa here looking to try and make the move now. Mark's not going to make it easy. Oh,
Definitely not.
Jacques is just
Braden is
drifting a little bit.
but,
Oh. Had a missed gear going up then. Sound like Braden just
Sounded
missed
like
a gear. Yeah, he kind of grabbed it and then didn't. Sam Katakazunas has just done a double.
yeah.
He's just done the double. That's Jackson Keller on the right, Dylan DeBono on the left with the red white car. So he's got past Jackson Keller and he's going to get Dylan DeBono as well.
Oh, Glenn Wilkins has just gone off Siberia. There's battles on here.
That's hurt him. That's put him right back again. There's now a nearly 4 second gap to Mark Cochran now. So look at these boys here. Jackson Callow, Dylan DeBono and Sam Katagunas all fighting for the GR86 podium here.
Definitely are. There's the
Oh,
two
look at the
velocity boys
run.
just pushing each other down track.
Look at
They're
the run.
coming up on a
they're
Mickey
gonna
Lock at the
do
moment.
it.
Oh no,
no.
they've crashed.
Oh.
Oh, they've crashed. Trying to avoid Mick Lock. Didn't realise Sam was there. I don't think he realised Sam was there.
Oh, there's nothing that Sammy could do there.
Sam could do. That's just now ruined both their races.
We'll just look at that there. Like, again,
Pushing his
you think there's
teammate.
a car? You think there's a car with there, and then all of a sudden, just takes a wrong move.
They're trying to go around the lap car and he just, I don't think he realised Sam was still there.
Fortunate, but that's now brought Dylan Gray up into P2. Jackson Pringle right behind him, and then Chris Bleakley is going to be there in the combat as well. So Dylan DeBono potentially getting a little free kick here.
Definitely is. Brad Sagassa is making a move on Mark Cochran as well. They're going side by side into the hairpin. Mark comes through on the other side. Jacques is right back on him too.
Dylan DeBono's in. Dylan Gray, they're all in. All the 86 boys are in now, so they're going to top up their fuel and get to the finish.
Definitely are. So we're over halfway. About 16 minutes to go. I think where these TCR boys are going to come in and go out.
Yeah, we're riding on Braden Sagassa now. Surely they've got to be coming in soon, you'd think.
Yeah, there's a little bit of difference between... There's a couple of laps difference in fuel between the two, but it's not a lot.
Pete Baxter's just gone in. You could just see him on the left of screen. There he is.
Yeah.
Bright yellow car. All the GR86s are piling out of pit lane right now. Oh, this is going to be fairly hectic.
The TCR is coming through full
Oh,
steel.
look at this. Look at
Braden
this. Look at
Sagassa
this.
nowhere to go.
Oh, no, this is crazy. You know, one of the highest speed corners in in Australian
Australian
motorsport, at
motorsport.
least. Aside from Caltech Chase here at Bathurst, it's one of the
Yeah.
highest speed. Oh, Mark Cochrane has got a little sideways, but Braden's now got a nice little run, but he's going to be on the outside here.
Yeah, Jacques is about
Coming
to go
into
through
Honda.
as well. Wilco's back in there too.
Oh,
wow. Look at
wow.
Braden, the switch back onto the inside.
That was a crazy pass.
And now his team boss right in front of him.
Let's get a look at that pass. So he's got around the
bird's eye
outside,
look on that pass is going to be good.
and he's got on the inside.
He's let it
Oh,
off and just
bang.
dove it up. Yeah, he saw that Mark went wide. He just dove it up on the inside. Gave Mark no room to turn back
Just-
down.
Yeah, little nudge.
Yeah,
righto, buddy.
I'm here, mate. I'm right up beside you.
There's Dylan DeBono. Jackson Pringle and Dylan Gray picked up their combat. The TCRs will need fuel. Contagious for sure.
I definitely feel they should be able to go. Yeah, they're in now. Mark Cochrane and Sharks
They
are
are
in.
in. Yep, Braden Sagas has kept going, so he has bought himself some
He's been saving.
windows. Yep. Oh, that sound like Sharks.
Jacques, I think, just had a tap on entry. Wilkinson's in front. Oh, Jacques has got a blown motor.
Oh, he's
What happens
loose on the
there?
way in. We might get a rewind of that and see just what's happened here.
Yeah, I don't think it was there. Maybe it was Cochrane slowing down for the... He just come in too hot.
Maybe.
Mickey Locke's just requested to tow too.
Oh, Jacques is complete. Oh, bang.
Oh, he's missed
Oh, he's going to hit
that.
the concrete. Oh,
Yeah,
and he's gotten
and then
into... Is that
little concrete
Sagasa?
wall.
No, that was
That's
Greg
Wilkins.
Wilkinson. Oh, no.
Wow.
Lucky that he's going to have that
And
fast
Mickey
repair.
Locke's just requested to tow.
Mickey Lock
What
is
happened to Mick
beached down
Lock?
at Southern Loop.
He's beached and broken.
So we'll try and rewind and see if we can catch what's happened to Mickey here. This is a long way back. He's got some issues there, young Mickey Lock. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh,
Oh, wow, that just high-sided him.
he had nowhere to go there.
He's having a bit of connection issue there by looks too.
Braden Sagasa has gone pit lane, so that will inevitably give Mark Cochrane the lead. I believe.
Now, how does that
No,
work for
doesn't. No, Braden Sagasa's still got it, so he's managed to hold on to it. So Braden now in control of the field, so he'll pull them all up. And Elmo, that's a bit cheap in chat, mate. Go the car that wins. That's no. Come on, mate. Can't do that. So we're just getting through now, letting the field catch up and settle back down. We are going to be probably with a 10-minute sprint, I would say. So we're going to be looking about 7 laps. Oh, Mickey Lock's only just been cleared to tow now. That's a long wait for the young man. It's a long ways to hold there. Dylan Gray is going to bunch up on the back of Dylan DeBono, and Jackson Pringle is going to bring that in as well.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just had my mic on mute. Wow.
Well done, genius.
I was coughing and then I didn't put it back on. So, safety car procedure now. Braden Sagasa has the field. Do we allow the lapped 86s in between all the TCRs and between the first place TCR and the leader to run through? Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah,
they're
so
letting
they
the
are
lap
getting
cars
away.
through.
Yeah. They're getting them all
so-
through. Yeah.
So we're bringing them back. So the TCRs are now bunched up. So Curtin,
Russell. Alright, so that's Kurt through. Now we need Russell Gainer to get on through.
it's Russell's coming through.
265, there he goes, around the top side.
Yep.
Okay, everyone is clear now.
So we'll probably do one more lap under
I'd
safety.
say one more lap, yeah.
Yep. One lap and then go again. So the two Dylans are P1 and P2 in TCR. Oh,
It's
in the
70%.
86, sorry. With Pringle, Bleakley, and Bartage behind. Caddox is back in P6.
Yeah, Semi's back there. But it's going to be interesting with the two Dylans there. The side, well, not really side by side, but nose to tail.
Yeah.
Both very, very aggressive, very young drivers as well. So both with a lot of track
Both don't
time.
hold back.
Dylan DeBono's got a lot of IRL experience, but yeah, I'll have to see.
Bono drives the XL in real life. It's going to be interesting. I'm watching Mickey Locke flicker on my race map at the moment. He's having some serious connection issues. Yeah, his ping's up at 333.
Ooh. That's
Oh, my.
he's having some issues. I think that's what caused that crash down into the southern loop. I think he just lost
Yeah.
contact, and then it just went, and then it come back, and then it went, and then it went again, and it come back, and it went again, and then it was just all over.
Yep. Yeah, he's now red on the ping at the moment. I'm half expecting to see him drop. It's up at 583, which is unfortunate for Mickey Locke. He's puts in the time, puts in the effort. It's not the quickest of drivers, but he's a good bloke to be around, and he's good for a laugh and everything. And he just has some bad internet at some times, and it really messes with his racing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
He's been working hard to clear up those issues too, so he's always resetting his modems and making sure all the caches are clean and everything. That sucks for him. I'm about to go green flag on the leader.
So Braden Sagasa will get us underway again. So watching where he jumps. He's going now. He's gone right there.
Yep, in between the two. Probably left it a little late to go.
Oh, he didn't. He actually went right at the straight, even though there's a little bit of increase in
He left it a little
speed.
late to go.
Although I think that might be a breach of safety car restart. I'm not sure. Again, you're supposed to hold speed until you jump, and he did increase speed.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Technically, the race would have been underway. So if he got past there, that might have been on his own doing. So yeah, we'll have to see what they throw at that. Dylan Gray, Jackson Pringle.
Oh, who's that off at
Jackson
P2.
Callow. Jackson Callow by the look of
Hello.
it. Oh, look at this. The 1-9 boys. Oh, they're going to make it tough. Right around the outside. Oh, Jacques is
Dylan
on the
and Dylan,
brakes.
side
Oh,
by
look at
side.
this. Oh, there's battles everywhere.
The battle for the lead is 5 cars in the GR86s, or 6 cars, and they were side by side through the hairpin
Here we are here. This is
in Siberia.
Chris Bleakley on board. Oh, Dylan Gray is locked up and run wide. It's going to look at this. Oh, no, there goes Chris Bleakley. When he's in the wall hard. Oh, that's broken the left rear.
Safety cars, bring safety cars.
Let's have a look here. What's going on? I think this is just. Oh. Oh.
He's getting. Yeah, well, the black cars had nowhere to go. He's just getting pushed along.
This is the pack racing, isn't it? It's what happens when you're 6 and 7 cars deep in the pack, and
yep, they can't see the car in front because they're up there after the car behind. The car in front of them. The 86s have tried to avoid.
I was going to say, I think some of the 86s just wanted to keep on going, man. They didn't want to slow
I think they
down.
didn't realise how close that when you're coming up full speed on someone on pit limiter, she's a quick drop. The limiter's 70k.
Yeah, but again, I mean that's
You
a bit
know
of a
it's
cop
coming.
out
You
as
should
well.
be
You're like,
looking.
yeah, you should be
looking ahead.
You can see.
You use your relatives. You use your maps.
But you've got eyes. You see out the windscreen. You can see there's, you can kind of see that they're there. Like, I think if you make contact or you miss the pack under safety car, I think that's
on you.
More says something about you than the actual procedure.
Yeah, definitely does.
But yeah, I mean, still, it's been some action-packed racing tonight for sure to kick off the return of Season 2 for our Tin Tops.
Yeah, let's hope next week we've got some more TCRs out there and more of the guys come back and race. I know we're missing a couple of drivers tonight.
It would be good to see a few more hop on in.
Yeah.
There's no more safety cars.
Just watching Sagasa at the moment. He's still sitting on his 120.
Yeah, watching his speed. He's just under 100 as they come down into here.
Yeah, he's coming to the braking zone. Clearly, you're not taking that at 120. Picks the speed back up.
So he's up to 130,
He's gone.
40.
He's gone.
Yep, he's away. Bringing his good mate Glenn Wilkinson with him, but what's going on back here with the 86s? A little bit of pack stuff back here again. Dylan Gray's still caught up with drivers around him. He's looking at the back of Tyler Sheaf right now.
Oh, just about to make the move on Tyler. He's side by side in the turn 1.
Oh, that's gutsy there.
Oh, he's got a little bit sideways, but
That is gutsy there. Now they're looking at the back of Chris Purnell. Oh, Dylan's... Oh, he's gathered up. It looked like it was about to snap on him and send him firing off into the wall on the right-hand side.
oh yeah.
Semi-Katakazunis now, P3, looking like he's in a position to
back of it.
challenge for the lead.
These boys are too wide coming into the hairpin.
All over it.
Jackson Keller, he's just put it up
Oh,
the side
Semi,
of John
whoa,
as well.
Semi, whoa.
Semi sideways a little.
Semi-sideways, I think we'll call it. Yeah, I just heard Semi on the radio.
Chris is a Euro good.
Sam takes a really wicked line there, doesn't he? He's very wide
Yeah.
and he just swoops on into the apex.
Chris and Sam. Oh no!
Oh,
No.
there goes Dylan.
Yeah.
And
Chris just sent it a
Tyler.
little hard, and
Dylan Greatney on the back of Sam Katakazuna, so we'll have to see how this plays out. I just saw Dylan make a move down at the end of the front straight here, so we'll have to see if...
he's got the run on the back end of the corner too, so he's already
and he's
side by
staying
side.
there. Side draft, he's going to throw that dirty air on the rear wing of Sam and use it as a bit of a break there. See how much courage
And
boys
Bellin
have got.
enough to get through there side by side, but
Oh.
so. Oh, Tyler off the curve and just collected Sam. Tyler Sheep just clipped the curve and then collects Sam.
We'll throw back to that. Oh, actually... Oh, no. I don't know, actually, about that.
He does. He comes off the curve here and it just sends him out straight. Watch the car.
Yeah.
See the bounce.
Again,
Oh.
it's still... I don't know. There's not that much in it, but Dylan Gray now into P3 for the 86. We've got... This will be it. This will be the final time
The
round.
bonehead just gets touched up twice.
So Jackson Pringle
Touched
now.
up there. Yeah.
Jackson Pringle now leading with Dylan DeBono second. Dylan Gray P2. This could be a bit of a disaster here. If
P3,
this,
yeah.
Oh, Dylan DeBono's all over the back of Pringle. I feel we're in for a busy review tonight, mate.
Yeah, she might be a long one tonight.
So Glenn Wilkinson bringing it across the line for an MX Raps 1-2 yet again. Mark Cochran P3, Jacques Swanepoel on a P4. All right, let's get on the nose cam. Dylan Gray, see if he can get...
A run
Has he got the
on
run? I
Bono.
don't think he does. Don't think he does.
Bono
He's not
goes
going
to
to
the
get it.
block.
So that's going to be a P3 for young Dylan Gray.
He's P3.
Dylan DeBono
Bono.
P2, and Jackson Pringle is going to walk away with the victory here in race 2 tonight. So well done to those boys for those podiums, and wow, what a race.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to be in for a busy review. So again, for all you new people in the chat wondering what we're talking about with a race review, what are you talking about? What we have, we do not have live decisions in our racing. We have a reduced time after the race. So we have a 10-minute window where drivers can go in, make their review requests. So if there's an incident, they put in writing, they say we want to look at this, this and this, and then we go over it. The drivers who are then not involved in that incident get to have a say of what
Decide
the
on the-
outcome is on the penalty or the outcome, and then we
Decide the
get
fate.
on with it. So it's pretty much all driver based. Very rarely will the league directors actually get involved unless
It's
it's
deliberate.
the only ones in there, and then if there's
Oh,
any
yeah, all Monday night.
exactly, yeah, there was no one there to do it. But in the case of an intentional wreck where it's pretty clear cut, it gets referred to the league directors, and then they take the necessary steps after that. So what we'll generally do, we'll get through some podiums here, we'll get some interviews done.
No, we only have the 86 podium tonight.
Yeah, I didn't think. Well, I mean, we could do the TCR,
No, we'll probably do Glen if anything.
but I might.
At least the race winner.
Yeah, I'll get Glenn in.
Glen's in his 86. He will be in his 1-9 chat.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll get Glenn. We'll do Glenn just to congratulate him on.
And get him to throw out his sponsors and that. And
Yeah, we will get Glenn to the green room.
they didn't come in the other night, but so
Yeah, they did.
did they?
Yeah,
The
we
1-9
did
boys
them.
last night?
Yeah, we had him in.
Oh,
All right, so what we'll do now, we'll go back, we'll get our SDK flying and working out. We'll hide that. Get our podium interviews running. Who are we going to grab first? We might bring in Mr. Gray. We'll get in Mr. Gray. Can I have Mr. Gray, please? There we go. Mr. Dylan Gray, P3 tonight in race 2, mate. Take us through your night. And how was it out there at Phillip Island?
Shocking.
One word. Come on, mate. You can't say a podium is shocking, mate. Come on, you can't say that.
Race 1 was shocking, though.
We didn't talk about race 1, mate. We're talking about race 2. We got a podium.
Honestly, the safety car helped me with strategy massively with fuel. I underfueled by 4 litres.
Oh.
Yeah, so those 2 safety cars helped me.
Well, there you go, Andrew.
That's all right.
He's your superstar for Monday nights, mate.
Yeah, well, he better pull his head in on Monday night. He's got me in his ear next Monday, so I'm going to be telling him what to do. Nah, he's all right. He's a good driver on road, and yeah, it's good to see him have a bit of trouble finally. Normally, every time I watch him, he does all right.
Yeah. Not to forget this round. I think it's probably going to be a drop round.
You'll have plenty of those
P3
throughout
was
the
all right,
season,
man.
mate.
The season looks like it's going to be a good season anyway. So what else is to find out tonight, mate? How was it with the TCRs coming through?
Scary, especially Watkins when he went off lap 1, sitting right behind Matt coming into turn 1. I went, oh,
Yeah.
what call it? When he came around the outside of me, I went, oh, he's going to take out Matt here. But luckily he didn't. He just slid in behind Matt.
Oh, that's all right. No, that's all right, man. As long as you had fun tonight, mate.
Always
Dylan,
fun.
I was going to say, he always has fun when he's driving because he never gets out of the damn rig. So if he's not driving this, he's driving something somewhere. So you always catch Dylan on the sim somewhere doing something.
All see in the back of my eyelids.
Oh. Hey,
Well,
consider it practice for your real life stuff coming up.
Nah.
Well,
Get to know
buddy,
the course, get to know the track.
that's right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you got this coming up IRL, so you better be attuned to it. You better know where the braking markers and stuff are because you might need to keep them in the front of your memory.
What? I think one's got ABS, one doesn't. That's the thing. And plus, you can change the brake bias in the other thing.
True.
You'll be all right. Well, mate, time to give those shout-outs. You've been in this combox with plenty of times before. You know how it all works. Shout out those that keep you coming back each week, buddy.
All the boys at SLM Motorsport and Matt with the good paints and that. Hopefully we have more done, but I'm not going to push for them. I'll just sit back and wait for them.
You're going to be patient.
Good idea.
Now I'm going to be patient. Something different. Being patient.
That's what I was going to say.
Dylan being patient. There you go. You heard it first here on the CFR stream. We won't hear that again this season. I can just guarantee it.
Contagious. Quick, clip it.
Clip that in the chat. Clip it. Well done tonight, Dylan. And we'll see you back. You running Friday night?
Yes.
I'm going to run Formula 4. Oh, we're back here as well. So you'll got plenty of time now to get used to Phillip Island, mate. 2 races in the same week.
Can't it be Bathurst round 1?
No, mate.
No.
It's Phillip Island, mate.
I know. I want to. Bathurst would have been cool.
We do make our way to Bathurst coming up, but
Yeah,
that's round 6.
Yeah, that's going to be a round to kick an eye out on me with.
You've heard it here. If he has a bad round,
Talk's cheap, mate. You got to put it on the track there. You got to leave it on the track.
Yeah. Well.
man, we're going to let you go.
All right, buddy.
You go back out to the field and enjoy your chat with the boys.
Will do.
Oh, man, have a good one.
Yeah.
All right,
Is it Jackson? No. Dylan DeBono.
It's from one Dylan to another, Mr. DeBono. Do we have you on microphone? I see you unmuted.
Yeah, yep.
There he is, mate. P2 tonight, race 2. How was that out there tonight?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was pretty fun. It was always going to be good racing.
A few more 86s this season.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Looked like you had a few good battles out there, mate. Even the one right at the end. What you make of it? Like, was there anything more you could have done, you reckon, or just how it turned out?
Oh, I think the last lap into Siberia, I think there was a bit of a bump there, but you take some, and I guess you got to give some. So it's all good racing. It's only high racing, and it's all good.
Well, I'm glad you didn't use the G word then. I'm glad you said it's only iRacing, because we do hear the G word get thrown around just a little bit when it comes down to it. But I mean, overall, it's a league race. It's not going to break the bank for you. So it's all just a bit of fun, really, isn't it?
Exactly right. And there's no point taking a win away from someone when we had a good race. If it was a shit race and they took me out and they got a win, I'll say something different. But it was a good race. Jackson deserved it. And yeah.
Yeah, no, well said, mate. Well said. Well, I mean, we'll get the shout outs done, mate. I mean, that was pretty quick tonight. Looks like we've got a bit of a review to get through, so I'll get these shout outs done and tell us who keeps you coming back, mate.
Big thanks to Velocity Sim Labs. Whilst there, they get the job done. Let me get it up. Hang on.
All these jobs have all got it written down, yeah.
Original digital design, Here the Race, and Velocity Speed House for all the setups. And shout out to Jackson Keller. He was going well. He's in the lead there, and he was the one to beat. I think he just got a bit unlucky, so he'll be the one to chase down next week, I would say.
Yeah, hey, just take us through that Here to Race. What I saw a little bit on the cars about that, but what is that exactly?
We have a guy in our team called Paul Jaffro. He races trucks over in the US, and he has a YouTube channel, and he just does he posts all his racing online on YouTube. He does some iRacing stuff on YouTube as well. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So go check his YouTube channel out and have a look at that. And yeah, it's good fun to watch.
That's awesome. Right. Well, definitely check it out. Throw him a subscription and help him grow as well.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, and making people grow, helping each other out.
Pretty much, mate. So what's question for you, real life racing wise, mate? What's next on the cards for you?
That's a good question, and I guess it's a pretty uncertain time, racing XLs at the moment. And yeah, the budget is, it's pretty small. We get away with it each round, but to go up to anything else, you need that extra like $200,000 a year. It's hard to come by these days. But maybe we're looking for the 6-hour Bathurst in a production car. Something similar like that, and see what comes about of it.
Oh man, well, best of luck with all that, and hopefully we see you up there at Bathurst, and we can at least cheer you along from in the sim and all that as well. Yeah.
Cheers, guys, and thanks for putting on the race tonight and the stream. Without you guys streaming it, our names wouldn't get out there, and all our sponsors wouldn't be able to watch the racing.
Yeah, no, definitely true, mate. Oh, we're going to let you go back out, mate, and enjoy the rest of your night, and, yeah, have a good one.
No worries. Cheers, guys.
See you, mate.
All right. Jackson Pringle. Let's bring Mr. Jackson Pringle into the room. Jackson, welcome on in, mate. I know you got your invitation to the league today, and first hit out, mate. Take us through your night.
Heaps of fun. I had a blast. I thought I'd just jump in, have a go, and it was an absolute hoot. Lots of elbows out, lots of rubbing and racing. It was great. I loved it.
Now, my co-commentator here, sitting in the box, noticed some colourful jigsaw pieces under the rear wings of your team cars. Take us through that.
I believe that's got something to do with racing with autism, which is that we work with one of the drivers in Virtual Motorsport Mentor Esports, and they support him, we support them. Colourful little design.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I do like the number plate as well. No problem.
Luckily didn't have any problems this time.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
did pick that up on the broadcast, didn't we?
Yeah, no, it is good. To go through, what is virtual motorsport mentoring? Like,
It was a coaching business ran by Chris, and he's just recently put out an esports branch. Me, Scott, and Chris obviously were driving today's races. There's a couple more boys over there. You got Alex, Adam, bunch of quick guys, and yeah, we're just having a crack. Good times, trying to be quick.
trying to be quick. You've definitely shown you are very quick out there. It's and very good racecraft by everyone out there tonight. Actually, it's just
It was a blast.
good hard driving. Well, let's have your shout outs, mate. Let us know who keep coming back on track and keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, just shouts out again to Chris and Scott, all the boys at Virtual Motorsport Mentor. That's it. I don't really know the sponsors. I wasn't prepared for this. I thought I was going to be at the back.
Mate, it's all good. There'll be plenty more, I'm sure, throughout the season. We've got another 9 rounds to go, and we've got some crackers coming up on the calendar. Anything that stands out for you that you're looking forward to?
No, I haven't checked the calendar. I just knew this one was. I'll be there though. If I'm free, I'll have a crack.
That's all right, mate.
All right,
That's all right. We'll let you go back to all the boys in chat and into the review room. It looks like a big night of reviews.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, have you seen how we do the reviews yet?
No, but I've probably got a penalty coming.
Okay. So what will happen? What we'll do is after we finish, we'll chuck you down the race review room, and we actually broadcast the race review live. So we have the drivers who are involved, obviously muted, and the rest of the driving group then weigh in on the possible outcome. So you may or may not, if you're involved in anything, you may or may not get a penalty, but it'll just depend on how it's viewed by the driving group and the peers around you. So yeah,
Awesome. Sounds good.
all right, mate. Well, hopefully we'll
Thanks
see you
for
next
having
week.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
All right, mate. Have a good
Congratulations,
one.
bud.
You too. Cheers, boys.
All right, let's chuck Jackson down there. All right, let's bring
in Glenn.
We'll bring in Glenn Wilkinson. No stranger to this combox, mate. Well done tonight on that win in the second race. How was it out there?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Small field of TCRs, but still enjoyed it. It's I made it harder for myself again by going off a couple of times, but that just adds to the challenge, I suppose.
Mate, you say you're making it harder for yourself, but I think it's just part of your game plan, isn't it? Get to the front, get a gap, throw it on the grass, then get to behind everyone just to come back again. I'm pretty sure it's game plan.
Yeah, that's yeah. You appear weak when you're strong. Yeah. No, I wish it was that calculated.
So
Take us through the start, mate. Starting behind all those 86s. How was that? Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty daunting. I think it was just get through them without hitting anyone, and I was probably a bit too timid. I should have followed Mark up the inside when he went, and that held us up for a little bit, but just glad to get through them without taking anyone off. But yeah, it was definitely hectic. I don't think they were expecting a small field of TCRs, so it'll be interesting next week to see what happens.
Yeah, it certainly will be. I think we're missing a few of them tonight, and I think a few of them jumped in the 86 thinking that there'd be a heap of TCRs, so we might have some drivers jump over.
It was good to see the 86s get a lot of numbers.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's good to see that pumping.
Yeah, reverse of last season.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, mate, we've got a pretty big night of reviews coming up, so let's get these shout-outs down. Who keeps you coming back on track, and who are your sponsors?
Big thanks to MX Wraps for all motocross graphics. Hit them up, mxwraps.com.au. All the boys at 19. A big shout out to Braden for finishing behind me. I'm glad I'm on his team because if I wasn't, he'd be hard to pass. And just everyone else out there in the field to make it a really enjoyable race. And thanks to you guys for putting on the whole production and all the effort you go to.
No, it's no hassle for us to come in here on a night time and commentate you boys. It's good, exciting racing to watch.
Ah, that's good.
Excellent.
It's all right, mate. We'll let you go. We're going to head down
To
to
the
that
race review,
review
yeah.
room.
Yeah, let's get
This is
stuck
the
in
most
that,
we've had for a while.
All right, should be interesting. Thanks, guys.
No
Well,
problems, mate.
All right. Well, yeah, also big shout outs there to Braden Segastra, Mark Cochran, and the TCRs rounding out the podium. A good drive by those boys in what was a small field tonight. But we are going to throw to the intermission. We are going to go down and get the review underway. This is going to be a while, so stick with us. We'll be right back. Hitting buttons. All right, we're in. We're in the review. Pete Baxter, take it away.
Come on, Robert. Welcome everybody to the review for Tin Top. So let me remind you that the penalty system for this league is a driver-addressed system. My role here is to guide you in the application of the rules. The rules are, if in terms of talking, if you are involved or you or a teammate are involved, then please mute for the incident. Really a classic example, the first one, because the first one is actually my report. So I'm going to hand over to Matt to go from there, and then I'll come back on. But essentially, let's just go through. We've got quite a lot to do tonight, so it's not about analysis about why something happened. It's about driver fault. I'll remind you of just something that we've introduced this year, just a step above last season, is there's two things to a penalty. So there is a driving error versus a driving infringement. So an error is like a mistake somebody makes, losing control, touching the grass, that sort of thing. Driving infringement is making a mistake whilst going for a position type thing. And then there is whether it's driven into or if you made an infringement and drove into somebody, that's a penalty. If you made an error and somebody drove into you, that's a racing incident. So the interpretation of contact causing disadvantage is more aligned to fault this season. That said, Matt, over to you.
Okay, now that the heat for the incidents is done. Thanks, Pete. All right, guys, the first incident is heat 1, lap 1, turn 4, involving cars of 43 and 95. I'll give you the far chase view of each car and the cockpit view of each car, and then you guys who are not involved have the floor. This is far chase cam from 43. Far chase from 95. Cockpit from 95. Excuse my cockpit view. And cockpit from 43. All right, guys, you have the floor.
Well, just a racing incident to me.
Yeah, driving error.
He just braked. He balked down Bartosz. He balked him, and then he thought he was going to come over, and yeah, that's.
And he's also touched the dirts as well, which sent him across.
Yeah, I think racing incident. But can I have a look at the cockpit of 95 or whatever it is, the white car?
But he loses it forward into the head. Top.
Yeah, I think he thought his window was closing and he sort of evasive action sort of thing when he didn't need to. I think just racing incident. Lap 1 incident.
Cold brakes, cold tyres. Misjudged weather grass.
From what I'm hearing, everybody, racing incident, no further action.
Agreed.
Correct.
All right, moving on. Pete, you can talk now, because I can't.
Okay, thanks, team. Next, let me just done. Next incident is car number 38. Lap 9 hairpin is race 1. Yep, lap 9 hairpin.
Is that Honda?
Yes.
Yeah, because there's more than one hairpin, that's all.
Far chase from car 38.
That's Phil. Maybe won't be South Wales as the future. It's a way to get around the Russian inflation.
Cockpit view.
Keep going down that short side.
I can't talk.
Oh, so you want us to
What
keep
are we
going
looking for?
on that?
Yeah, like Pete, what are we looking for? Yeah, right. That's a self-spin. I don't see anything in it.
Yeah, I think.
So the claim is a brake check mid corner. That's the application of the rules that we've got to play with here. It's not an overtake, so there's no overtaking limits defined. Car in front's wholly in front. Car behind is responsible for not making contact with the car in front, regardless of how fast it's going through the corner. So the question that's been raised is, has the car in front actually done a brake check or not?
You just play the cockpit again.
Which would be unfair driving.
No,
I get a look at it. Sorry, I can't talk.
That's not a brake check, I don't think. I think he was just feathering the brake a little bit on and off to stop it locking.
Can I have the external of car 38, please? And can you go to the side a bit? Thank you. Okay, does anybody think there is a penalty there?
Nope.
I don't.
Nope. Okay, racing incident, no further action.
Yeah, sorry, Dylan, I muted you there because you had an open mic, dude.
What was that? Open mic?
You had an open mic. We could pick up whatever was in the background.
Okay, thanks, team. That is, next one is car number 3, lap 10, hairpin.
You missed one. Final lap, hairpin, car 38.
Oh, they're not the same thing. Okay,
Nope.
Sorry.
Bar chase from car 38.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Bar chase 920.
Okay, the application of the rules here. This is an overtaking incident. Therefore, for both cars to have track requirements,
Bar chase car 3.
Just keep planning through. The car on the inside needs to have achieved a half car distance So if you can show that from 90 degrees for the car on the inside, and both cars need to maintain control through the corner. So they're the key elements of an overtaking move in this sort of situation. Just play it through.
Alongside, but Matt gets up on the curb.
It's loose on the curb, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So where's the point? So the rule is at the point of braking.
Braking
car
or
length.
turning?
So
is braking because last time.
Hang on. Sorry.
season was
Wait.
paycheck.
Let me just make sure I've.
Well, even if it's braking, it's still side by side there anyway.
At the point of turning.
Yeah.
Okay. He's far enough alongside, but.
All right. So everybody think he's far enough alongside?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So therefore, both cars need to give each other racing room. So does any car lose control through the corner?
Inside car on the curb.
You go cockpit 38, middle of the corner.
Inside car on the curb.
You go to the cockpit.
He's sort of blocked out a little bit too, if it's a fair pass.
Go to.
All right. So to be a fair pass.
Sorry, Chris. What was that, Chris? Sorry.
Go to 920.
To be a fair pass, the car on the outside must have left a car width room.
Just for reference, Pete, where's the car width room from? Like the white line?
The white line.
Or
The curb doesn't count.
Okay.
Curb is actually external from the track anyway.
Yep.
Don't think there's a car width room there, is there?
Oh, there could be.
Ooh.
I mean, it's touch and go. It's touch and go.
I don't know. I feel like the outside car
is or there isn't. If it's 50-50, if it's 50-50 in this group, then it's a racing incident.
I don't think he's got enough room. That's why he bounces off the curb.
I reckon.
So, Rusty, you're saying that there's not enough room on the inside?
Yeah, I'm not saying there's. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he hasn't got racing room to me.
Okay.
And that's why he hit the curb, and that's why he bounced and hit the other driver.
Okay. Anybody else? Is anybody saying that the car on the outside has given enough room?
I'm leaning on racing incident because you're on the. He's only got two wheels on the curb. I mean, I know you're saying white line, but that's
that's very. If you're leaving a car,
squeezing him on the outs. If you were squeezing him out on the outside, I'd understand the white line. But on the inside, when a lot of tracks you run the curb on the inside, the curb is part of the track. So, I don't know.
This is the classic dilemma, Chris, between track rules and racing room, and drivers saying when they're on the track for lap purposes, right? They're two different things. They're two different sides of the car. So when it comes to the application of rules and the requirement to leave racing room, the requirement is that they leave a car width to the white line. The curb doesn't count.
Pete, do you have in your rules that it's the responsibility of the overtaking car to not make contact?
Is that yes?
Yeah, well, that's comes into play as well.
But was contact made due to the fact that he didn't leave racing room?
But he lost control on the curb.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm hearing a combination of multiple factors. And in the 50-50, that's not a single. So remember, we're looking for single predominant fault here. And I would tend to agree with you that I think both cars have contributed to this, and this is a racing incident.
Yeah, like 920 hasn't done really, he hasn't given enough room, but only marginally. And then obviously Matt's got on the curb and lost a bit of control. And I think it's just too much, too up in the air.
Done. Next one, car 3, lap 10, hairpin, please. Alrighty, drivers involved, 2 drivers involved, and the teammates, please mute. Okay, overtaking thing again here. Car who's overtaking needs to have achieved track room. I don't think there's any occasion where the car attempting to overtake has actually achieved the right to overtake there.
I don't think it was an overtake, Pete, to be honest with you.
I think the car in front sort of corrected.
He's made a mistake and Sam's had nowhere to go. But I do agree that Sam should have, he sort of kept driving into him. He's got loose.
So we're saying that car in front's got loose?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lost control, therefore has contributed to it.
I'd say racing incident, move on. I mean, we see this week in and week out everywhere. Like it's.
Yeah, Sam's got momentum,
hasn't he? Yeah, that's right. He's got nowhere to go.
Can't stop.
I'm gonna go back to the definitions that I gave you at the start. So, in the context of the car losing control in front, it's a driving error.
Driving error causing
the car and the car behind is the car that drove into them, right? So it's a driving error and the car that drove in and it was driven into, so therefore it's a racing incident.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would like to note that I think Sam stays in it a bit too long. Like it sort of looks like he kept driving into him.
Results been achieved. We can squabble over. We can squabble over. He did this or that later on, but I mean, realistically, that incident is. It is what it is.
Cool beans. Move on.
I think, Chris. Look, I think it was Chris that was saying that.
Chris, yeah.
I think that's an observation for everybody, including Sam. The whole requirement sort of lift as soon as a car loses control and make sure that everybody gets back in racing as soon as possible. So, but yeah, we're all racing and we're all trying to go as fast as we can. So, let's move on.
Sorry, just on that, Pete, I didn't put a description in there. That's why.
I don't need. We actually don't want descriptions. All I want is exactly what you did, right? Which is car number, lap number, and turn. I don't need your assessment of what you think happened. Okay, so Maddie, we got lap 4 after restart 2.
That's for the feature. I've jumped to the last one that's in Heat 1.
Is that in the feature?
Yep.
Heat 1. So the last one is Chris's. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Heat 1.
Heat 1, number 19, lap 7, MG corner. So it's turn 5. 5?
No,
coming
the
over
one
Lukey.
down the hill.
Lukey. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's go.
RJ's car 19.
Oh.
Chase car 11.
Yeah, contact causing.
Okay. So again, the rules are achieved half a car overlap at the point of turn in. Does anybody think that he did?
No.
Nope. Okay. So this is wholly on the car on the inside. Predominantly at fault for this contact. Yep, not there. So what's that car number?
11.
77. Oh, he's 11. Okay.
Car number
You're
11.
going to say 77.
It looks like a 7.
There's no car. Who's car number 11?
Jackson Pringle.
Jackson. Did
Yeah,
Jackson? Did you
Pringle.
put an admission in there somewhere? I haven't seen. Feel free to speak up, Jackson. Now. Nope.
Oh, no. I didn't know how it worked.
All right. Just for future reference, if you think you're at fault for something, before we get to this race review, you can accept fault. We don't go through this review, and you get a 50% reduction on your penalty. But for tonight, it's car number 11 at fault.
Yeah, that's fine. That was on me.
Yep. 10 championship points. Okay, so for everybody, the aim is to, if you make mistakes, and look, we all do. I'm the worst at it. You get a chance to go, yeah, that's on me. and we all know that you're a super cool adult dude that just made a mistake.
That's why Pete's super cool.
Driving infringement causing disadvantage.
While he's typing because he's old and he takes forever. We are moving on to feature race incidents. First one is lap 4 restart. Car 29 passing cars before the control line.
That's 920 and 36. Are you talking about Mick Lock's one?
That one's been missed.
Yes.
920 and 369 are the cars.
Okay. Well, then there is an extra one that's on this one as well.
Okay.
There is 2 here on this restart. One is for car 29, and the others is 920 and 369.
Sorry, where's the car 29 reported?
Down the bottom, Sharks.
Is that the car 29 dive bombing one? No,
further down. Further down.
Roger. Okay, yep. All right.
Okay, so first things first.
All right.
Lap 4. Michael, it would be really, really good if you would tell me a goddamn corner number.
Well, it's
Main Straight.
Restart.
Main Straight.
Main Straight, yeah, it happened.
Oh, it happened in front of me.
Yeah.
I was too slow off the mark. I think they got a bit impatient.
Matt, that's John and me. There's a couple of cars in front of us. For that restart.
Well, that's John 369. He can't.
No.
You get the wrong numbers, Mick?
No.
You got the wrong lap, I think.
No. I'm
Wrong
pretty
lap?
sure it was right. Because he was between 1
This is
and
lap
2.
4.
Yeah.
Or was it the start of lap 4?
No, just keep watching.
Yeah.
Keep watching. Let it play through. It's between 1 and 2.
This is lap 5.
The start of lap 4.
That's what I asked. Is it the start or the end?
It might be his lap 4. If he's on lap down, that might be his lap 4.
This is a safety car restart, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So all
that's
the cars
right.
should be in line together.
Yeah, John pitted, I think, so here we are.
All right, so cars in front of John.
Mick, what lap are you on?
Oh, I can't remember now.
There. Is this still under safety car?
Yeah, I think that's when he's gone.
What's his speed? He's already at 180 there, so he's...
No, it's the lap after the safety car.
No, this is the lap after the safety car. Lap 5 for Mark Cochrane.
That's the feature race.
Let's go back to lap 4.
You're in the feature race right now, if that's lap 20.
So yours was a heat?
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. It's been missed from the heat.
Hooray. So Mike's is lap 4, restart 2 in the heat.
He doesn't. Oh, okay. Fuck the heat.
It's damn hot.
And because the safety car was on the exact same goddamn lap in both races. Okay, let's try this again. Car 369, passing on this lap apparently. Somewhere. Come on, John, hurry up.
It's an 86. Come on, give it a check.
Okay, here we go.
That's me. See, going too bloody slow. So
All right, if you're involved, mute please.
So it's Russell Gander,
All right.
is it?
I didn't do anything wrong, I don't think.
Has the race started?
It is the green flag on the lead of this lap.
The green flag's on the lead of this lap. So the rule is, let me just go back and read the rule.
Line or start finish line. That's what I assumed anyway.
Yeah, you are not to pass before the control line.
Yeah.
There are two rules that come into play here, guys. Is the car that is passed driving unnecessarily slow or unsafe.
But the rule is, should a car spin or go off track?
What's the
two
road
cars
rule
behind him
for
could have
restart?
had easier.
What's the road
But isn't
rule
there-
for gaps between cars
I
and a
was just about
restart?
to ask that question, Chris, yeah. Because he's
The
really
weirdest
not
way
on the
is-
back of the pack, yeah.
Real simple. What
John,
happened here?
you're involved. John, you're involved.
There is a 3-car length requirement.
That's well outside that.
So he's
That's
well-
well out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so there's a 3-car length requirement, and it's no overtaking until
The control line.
the control line, which is the start-finish line.
Well, I don't think Russell was going extremely slow because the two cars that overtook him had a better, obviously, get-go beforehand. So I think it's on them to stay behind Russell from the get-go.
Also,
problem being
I
is the
think
gap.
The gap's too big. I think that's negated it.
So potentially, we've got the not maintaining 3-car length gap penalty for the white car, and then we've got the jump start penalty for the 2 cars that overtook him.
However, it was quite hard to keep up with the TCR cars in the 86.
No. That's completely irrelevant. The 86s should have their no more than 3-car gap.
Yeah, there's a lot of 86.
But you're not competing with the TCR.
guys,
you're running 86s.
Guys,
He was trying to catch up to the pack.
Yeah, but
the exact wording is that for the second last corner, because it was worded for the ovals, but we leave it as the second last corner. Every car must be within 3 car lengths of the car in front.
Of the front 75%, and then we reduce that to about half of the field.
Correct.
So then, does that mean most cars in the line then would have got a penalty?
So no, it's the front half of the field.
Yeah, but I'm saying
the back half of the field.
The front half of the field would most of them got a penalty if it was reported.
If it was reported.
Position is he in at the time? Russell, what
Russell
position is
is-
Russell in at the time?
Russell's quite far. He's quite a way back. He's not in the front 50%, right?
No, he is because
position 14.
Position 14 is there's 21 cars.
Are you doing the top half of the 86 field or the entire field?
Entire field.
Entire field, because if it's 86 in front, the TCRs have got to hold them behind them until the start finish line.
Which is what we're going to find in the next one.
Yeah. Right. So if you're a TCR driver, you're going to be patient until the start finish line. You can't overtake a 86 on the restart.
We saw that last season.
And that's one of the things that comes up in the mixed grid. In this case, I would say that he's not in that group that we were going to hold responsible for 3 cars, like the front 50. I would take it as a warning, Russ, to get up there. But to be honest, mate, I was a few cars behind you, and I couldn't even keep up. So, but the cars that overtook, I think, are fair penalties here.
Yeah.
Does anybody disagree?
Yeah.
The penalty is a 6-point championship penalty for a false start.
I think NFA. I think it's just a learning experience for everyone. But that gap's I know he's not in that percentage, but that gap is still massive, and we all knew we were going green. So I don't know.
Was he initially catching up from the whole lap though? Because it took I remember on the safety cuts it took forever.
Not on this one.
This
This
Pete,
one's
I think it was
in the
Pete that was catching up for the whole lap.
Just go back, Matt. Play it back.
Actually, he might have been. No, he wasn't.
No,
he's just there. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Is this a penalty on Russell or not for not keeping the 3-car links?
Yeah.
He's not in the.
I think it should just cancel all of them out.
He's not in the front half.
Yeah, I think it should just cancel out everything. Those other 2 passed, and it's should normally be a penalty, but like I don't know, the gap. It's too
But
big
is
a
a
margin.
flow-on effect for the guys behind as well, behind the other cars.
Well,
Like, for
it's a
myself.
disadvantage to everyone behind Russell because he's so far back. If it was four car lengths or whatever, you'd be like, okay, he's still close, but he's a long way back. That's like 2-3 seconds. And in the 86, it's train racing. Like if you're not in the tow.
All right, so Chris, what you're saying is, yes, it's all infringements, but we're going to give the drivers a pass this round.
Yeah, and I'd just say, just learn from it. Like, be that bit closer.
Oh, I'm going to agree with Chris there too.
Okay, if we're going to do that, we've got to watch the next incident then. It's the same sort of incident. So
No, it's not.
No,
It's well
it's
different.
completely different.
I know what the next one is. It's well different.
I don't know what the next one is, but that will be a precedent for tonight, but not for the going forward. Is everybody happy with that?
No.
No?
No, I'm not happy with being a precedent because the next one is there's gaps, and we as TCR drivers last season happily accepted our penalty when we were on stream. We done stuffed up, and we passed 286s at the start. We accepted it with grace. It was our stupid move, and I got done by literally a tyre width. And it doesn't matter. You've passed before the start line. You passed before the start line.
I'm going to be
someone.
I'm going to act now as race director. The 3 car lengths, I will give a warning to the white car for 3 car lengths, no penalty. For the 2 cars that overtook them, I will give them a penalty, 6 points for overtaking before the start-finish line. That is a standard no-brainer in every racing. The car width thing, I think that's a league-specific one, and so that one I'll give a pass on. We're going to make that decision and move on. I just need the numbers. So, white car number?
6-9.
White car is 265.
265. Warning.
The other 2 cars are 369
920
and 920.
369 and 920. Six championship points.
Just on that, how did the 2 cars know there wasn't something wrong with his car if he was leaving that bit of a gap?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It only matters if he comes off the track. You've got to stay behind them. 16 foot.
If that's resolved now, can I just jump in there real quick, Peter? I'm not disputing you or anything. It's you've dealt with. So what happened was that Rusty was under the impression he couldn't do over 120 until he passed the start-finish line. So as we came around the corner trying to catch up to the pack, we caught him at a rate of knots and did check up, but we still went past. So it's still our fault.
That's correct. That's absolutely correct.
That was the confusion there.
That's right. Training issue, guys. Righto.
Yeah.
So stick within 3 car lengths, and we'll go from there. But for everybody else, don't overtake until start finish line. That is a no-brainer every safety car. Right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Feature lap 7. The next one I've got is a John Fillingham report. Feature lap 7, turn 4, car 96 moves under braking.
Hmm.
Yeah, have a look at it. So the rule is, when any overlap exists on a straight, a leading car may move off the racing line once, must provide the trailing car with not less than 1 car width.
That just looks like when you put the foot on the brake, it just moves.
It also, it's like it stays straight more than it actually starts turning.
Yeah,
So
I don't
it
think he,
stayed straight towards the left, not anything else.
yeah, I don't think
It's
it
that
was a-
weird scenario in the 86, so you put your foot on the brake and it just wiggles around. I don't think it was a move. I think it's just the nature of the car.
But his wheel input didn't show him moving to the left at all.
Yeah, for me it looks like it just tracks straight. It doesn't look like it's actually turning. It looks like it's tracking straight.
Hmm.
I'd put that more on the car behind. He hasn't got overlap, and yeah,
It's just where is the car in front in the road, I guess.
Well, he's entitled to cover.
So
he's
does he
entitled to
drift?
cover-
Yeah.
Well, he's entitled to cover his line, which he has, and his steering input's not showing him changing movements under braking.
And
So
more than the car width.
And he's left more than the car width on the outside.
yeah, I don't think
Before any
it's
tape.
fault. I
So
think
there's
it's the car behind's at fault.
so there's no fault on the car in front.
No.
Is this a predominant fault for the car behind?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the car behind that caused the contact.
yeah.
Oh well, to sum it up, look how much room he's got between the outside car and the ripple strip. Like he can still go to that left.
Yeah, but then again, like there's almost a whole, like there's almost gap in the braking zone as well.
He's moving across to the left as well. If you look at the salt,
Yeah, he's hit him way before the turn in, so it's not like the white car's locked up. He's made contact way before turn in point.
If you go back to before it, look at so if you go slow mo, look at the solid line down the middle of the tarmac. The white car is coming from the right to the left.
That's what I reckon.
On the
too, Andrew.
solid line on the tarmac. So he is coming across.
The black car,
but his wheel is still straight, and then the black car starts to come across as well.
So in the technicalities of these things, guys, as long as there's a track width on the outside, the white car can drive as wide as he wants, as long as he leaves the track width.
Yep. Car width.
A car width, sorry, yes. Yeah. The car on the outside is wholly responsible to slow down and stay outside and not make contact. And I'm going to shut this conversation off with saying I'm wholly agree with you. This is an at fault for the car behind. 10 championship points, driving infringement causing disadvantage, and the expectation is the car behind would have actually braken a little bit early. It's probably braking a little bit late. That's actually caused a contact. In a live scenario, that would have been a drive-through straight away for 369. Okay. That's that one done. Next one is car 29, dive bombing on lap 10, turn 5. Whoa.
We caught this on the broadcast and we both held our seats on this one.
Right. Okay. Mute where required, please.
Oh, gets the job done.
I mean, that was a good pass, honestly.
Right.
I'm not sure what a dive bomb is. I think it was just...
there's no contact, guys.
That's a Bunnings power pass there, mate.
There's no contact.
No.
The only disadvantage is people losing positions.
Yeah, I think it was because that's the lap car. It was just, they balked up a little bit and the passing car was just caught unawares and then braking early, and then he still pulled it up and he made the corner. I mean, there might have been a little bit of communication within team to be like, "Hey, I'm coming deep," but again, at that point, there was no contact, there was no disadvantage.
All right, I'm putting that down as fair racing. That's just fair. That unbelievable. Fair racing.
A ripper move.
Thank you. Let's move on, guys. I want to go to bed. Final car number 19, lap 10, turn 2.
Oh, there's still one more after.
Okay, so the claim here is a bump and run. has the bump disadvantaged the car in front?
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
It's upset the car, which
And the
unfortunately had.
driver.
Yeah, and the driver.
So that is a bumping any driver that unfairly gains an advantage or position as a result of contact with another car, a bump and run, will be penalised accordingly. Okay, I don't have a specific penalty in the table for a bump and run. We've decided that it is. I am going to submit to you that it wouldn't be a standard level penalty. It would be a penalty along the lines of a blocking penalty, failure to observe blue flags, or a jump start restart penalty, so a 6-point penalty. Is everybody comfortable with that?
Yeah, is it not? That's like he moved him out of the way to pass him, and I don't think it's the same as a blue flag. Or
Can we have a look at the speed comparison?
He's talking about the penalty points.
The actual
I'm
points
talking
are
about
on the same scale,
equivalent, Dylan.
Yeah.
On the scale.
It's on a 10-point disadvantage. It's a 6-point.
No, it's a 6-point penalty.
Yeah.
So it's not like a, let me put it in context. It's not like a dive bomb crashing 3 cars out penalty, which is your 10-pointer. It's a bump and run. It's like a racing penalty, right? It's like blocking, like somebody's going too hard. That's a 6 championship points, not 10 championship points. So if it's a bump and run, we say that, but I wouldn't put it as a 10. I think that's harsh because even in the live, normally a bump and run, you sort of redress and give a 5-second or a 5-second, right? So quite the low end penalty. And in this case, I think the low end penalty is 6 or 4 points. Is everyone happy with 6?
Yeah. Yep. I think 6 is pretty fair, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I just need the car number, Matt.
11.
11.
Or 77 if you ask Andrew.
77, yeah.
No, which car was the one that did
11.
11.
11.
Keyboard.
Oh, and Matty just died.
Matty just dropped out.
Oh, that give my penalty. That give me keyboard time to work. Penalty 6.
Do you want the replay? Or is he back? Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Never mind.
Yeah, Discord died on me. Hang on 2 seconds. I've got it back up. Rob, just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, good.
Sorry. I'm at car number 19, lap 18, hairpin after Honda.
Yeah.
Rear chase, far chase from car 19.
yeah, can't park there.
It's now a Mazda.
Just maybe.
All right, no jokes, let's go.
It's not really room, but he sort of had nowhere to go because he's getting pushed from behind.
Alrighty, let's go back to the rules, guys. So this is a rule about overlap. Okay, so if the front car B, well, if the front car has limited overlap on car A is not permitted to force the car B outside the track limits and must allow racing room. So the question here is, are you satisfied that there was an element of overlap? So that's the first call. If you're satisfied that there was an element of overlap, are you satisfied that the cars gave each other enough track room?
Well, there's overlap.
There's overlap. He has tried to lift, but I think he's been pushed from behind. He's not getting a chance to lift anyway.
It's like the container effect as well.
Where's he going to go?
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty much. And I don't think Chris realised how far over he was too.
What?
Because there's room there. And then he's got no room, but he's getting pushed from behind, so he can't even back out.
And the
He's
doors
now up on the
closed.
ripple. Yeah, he's actually up on the ripple strip now, and he can't back out. He's getting pushed from behind.
All right. Okay. So let's go back to the thing. Are we saying that Chris did not leave enough track room for the overlap?
Right. Yeah.
If that's correct, are we also saying that Chris was driven into?
I think Chris was, or the guy. Who's the guy behind? Who's in the black car?
Through that
Scott.
corner there, he definitely got hit. Yeah.
Yeah, they've all checked up here. Concertina
Yeah,
affected.
that's
They've all checked up because of the SLM car. And then here, Scott's getting pushed by the guy behind. He does actually, if you hear, when you're in the cockpit, you can hear he does lift, but he can't.
Yep, no, I get it. So so what we're saying is the car on the outside didn't leave the overlap requirement, so that's the fault element. But the car on the inside drove into him because he had another car up behind him and couldn't slow down.
Couldn't slow down.
So that's the driven into element. So this is the case where, whilst we're saying that Chris is at fault for the contact, it's a racing incident
because
it's not a penalty, right?
It's not a penalty. Yeah, because Scott, if you get into Scott's car, you can actually hear him try and lift, but Chris behind him is pushing him because he can't see the diminishing gap. There's a slight lift there. So he's lifted, and then he's getting pushed. So he's just, what do I do?
A racing incident, NFA, move on.
So the determination through the elements is racing incident.
Yeah.
I guess you tell your teammate just to get off my ass a little bit.
There's a lot going on in that little
There's a lot
space of
going
road.
on in that little space of road with a lot of cars because even you had a 3 wide behind them, and one being pushed, Chris trying to make position. It was
absolutely. And if I was Chris, I would have reported that as well. So fair report. Okay, let's move on. Race 2, lap 12, car 968. Oh. Alrighty.
I'm involved in this, and I said before.
No, Mitch, please.
No, just
who's that, Rusty?
No, Jackson.
Not me.
Jackson.
I'm involved in this. I said earlier in the thing that this was my fault.
Have you put that in the chat?
No.
Well,
should. Yeah.
Okay. No. And again, you're new, aren't you, Jackson, to the series?
I only signed up in the off season.
All right. I'm gonna give you the penalty straight away. We won't need to go through it. In the future, in that 10 minutes, if you see a report come up that you're involved in, just whack in, yes, accept responsibility for that. All right. And then we don't even go through it. We just go, yep. And what you do is you get 5 points instead of 10. What's your car number, Jackson?
46.
Wait again, just quickly. I just want to look at something. Yeah, that lap car really wasn't placed very well. But anyway.
Lap car's done nothing wrong. He's held his line.
He hasn't. No, I'm not saying he's in.
He's just exited. He's just exited the pits too. So
yeah, I'm not saying he's at fault. I'm just saying that, like, 3's darted out of the way, and all he's seen is a rear end of a lap car and gone, oh shit, I've got to move to the right.
But again, it comes down to Dylan, just what you said before. Tell your teammate to get off your ass. Hello.
Communication works both ways.
Next one, Jarks has done a self-report. Car 121, race 2, lap 14, entering pits.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what he's reporting except for killing himself.
Yeah, no, but he lands on someone's car.
Been some issues as well.
He actually lands on Wilco's car.
Oh wow!
he gave Glenn a new bonnet ornament.
Did you cop any damage from that, Glenn?
I don't think so.
He had to take his fast repair.
Okay.
Yeah, I took the.
Oh, yeah,
fast-
you see the boot repair there.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, it's a self-report, so it's 50%.
Self-report, 50%. Yep. Thanks, Jux. I knew that laugh. That was awesome.
That's impressive.
What's
I
your
like the new
number?
bonnet hood.
Sorry, 121. 121.
It's a pretty nice 1.9 bonnet emblem.
Good. I love Kurt. He puts a turn number.
We'll all get better, boys. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
Oh, that was that one.
Yeah.
The one we didn't look at was that restart one. That
Yeah, and that's the last report, the restart one. So.
The next one was John Fillingham. Right,
that one's done.
Next one, race 2, lap 18, turn 5, blocking 15 on corner entry.
Oh, fuck, I missed that one. I'm going to pick it just an oval next week, so there's less incidents.
Get a drag strip.
It was kind of messy tonight, by the looks of it. But all right, have we found it? Come on, clean. Hurry up. I want to go to bed.
Oh, normally you're still talking, so I've got time.
Yeah, it's just before that. So if you back up into like turn 4, there, yeah, exactly.
What are we looking at?
Oh,
racing. Just quietly, looks like racing. Like I don't see anything there.
It's not a block.
Nothing there. Jacques, you're involved, bud. You gotta.
Sorry, I was maybe just a bit far back, so it looked to me like 29 was, or sorry, Braden was backing up into the corner on the right to allow Len to pull alongside him.
Doesn't. But that's not an
to
incident
do
involving
whatever you
your
want.
car, though, so it's not really reportable.
Yeah. So I didn't see it reported. So
He's a leader. He can go as fast or as slow as he likes. It's the people behind that have to pass him.
Oh God, sounds like so at the end. Team orders.
Okay, no penalty. Let's move on.
Final one is the restart.
Right, I'm going to address, before we close the live, I'm going to address my view of team racing in this championship too. Race 2, lap 7, turn 4, car 96.
No, that one's done.
Done.
Awesome. Yep. Well done, Matt. That was really quick. I love your work.
Restart.
Race 2, lap 4, passing before the line, car number 29.
Yeah.
What made this stand out so much? It was actually called on the radio too.
Clear cut.
Yeah.
Clear cut. Yeah. Right. So what's the car? Is it car
29?
29. Control line. Control line 6. Championship points. Okay, that's it. Right.
Right, so just before I bounce out, I do monitor the chats on the radio as well. And tonight was just a little bit obscure, guys. So please, let's tidy the radio comms up again. Let's remove some of the junk out of there.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for hanging around. I do want to address one issue, and that is, I don't mind that you're here in teams, but I have a very, very strong.
We're going to bounce out of that. We're going to leave the race review there. Andrew's jump back in the comboxes, mate. What a night of reviews that was. Holy moly.
Oh, I think that's probably the biggest night we've had since we've started. But when you've got that many cars racing that close together, it's going to happen.
I think it's just people getting hot. I think it's just hot under the collar. It's new season. Everyone wants to come out. They want to fire off pretty quick. You know, they're just trying to find their ground. I think come next week and the week after, we'll see a very, very different scenario. So,
I don't know about next week. We're at Okayama next week.
We'll see a different round next week, I reckon. well, because people will know now. They know their footing. They know, especially the new guys. They'll now know where they sit. know what to do. So I think it'll be a different week next week. But
yeah,
mate, it has been a pleasure once again having you in the combox. Sadly,
always,
we have no racing tomorrow night.
No, it's tomorrow night off, finally. Yeah.
Finally. Come on, mate. I've been on all of them so far. You've only got 2.5 nights because you only did half a night last night.
Yeah, I would have done more, but I had a nice sick little one last night, which I'm all good. She's healthy and happy today. It was annoying me all day instead of being at school.
Oh, nice. Nice. Got to annoy Dad.
Yep. Bring on Friday night. Let's do this.
Yeah, so that's going to wrap us up here tonight, folks. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out, as always. We do appreciate you guys hanging out in the chat and having a yarn and a bit of a giggle along the way. But yeah, our next night is Friday night. Our Formula Fords back here at Phillip Island. You'll have myself and Andrew back in the box again to bring you all that action, and hopefully only about a 5-minute review would be nice. But we'll see how we shape up there, mate. But yeah, Andrew, thank you again, mate. Appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you on Friday night.
No problems, man. Looking forward to seeing you Friday night as well for 3 exciting 9-lap races at Phillip Island.
Should be a lot of fun. So as always, everyone, don't forget those Beyond Blue links there in chat. If you do wish to donate and help us for a Drive for Mental Health Season 2, please click that link. Give a little, give a lot. It doesn't matter how much you do, but just supporting is awesome, and we appreciate it immensely. We look forward to seeing you Friday night. As always, be good to yourself, be good to your fellow racer, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.